Hi, folks. Welcome to Occultists Anonymous, doing a special Cyberpunk RED one-shot. I really could have thought of a better phrasing for that, but I didn't.
It's one shot.
This is what you guys get. If you are new here, hi. We normally run a mage game, but DriveThruRPG reached out and said, "Hey, R Talsorian, I can say that name, was like, hey, they're sponsoring Roll20 or not Roll20, excuse me, a Cyberpunk RED one shot. Do you guys want to do it?" And we said, "Cyberpunk? Sure." Then we looked at the book and we were like, "Oh damn, this is real good." So yeah, we've been super excited to do this. Also, as you can see, we have. Well, if you're new here, you wouldn't know, but the center column there contains our regular occultist members cast, with Ash playing Bonesaw the medtech, Craig playing Rigger the solo, and Chris playing design the media. But joining us is super awesome folks. Brenna playing Arden the fixer, and she's the one who does. I almost said all of our character art, but there was a little section at the start. Wasn't her work, but everything since then has been her fabulous work. And we do not get enough of. And then, of course, Amanda, who is the best person on this stream ever. She is also my wife, and I'm trying to get in all the brownie points now before her character suddenly and tragically dies.
There's no bias or nepotism here. We want to be clear.
Yeah.
But you already threw me under the bus,
best,
though. You said I'm going to die, so...
I mean, you all
Maybe
very
she'll be
well
fine.
Yeah, that's true. Brenna's character is very, very squishy. Is the Corgi going to show? Probably not. As I understand it, the Corgi has been banished out of Brenna's room.
Yes, she's not
tragic,
subtle.
really.
It's very sad.
She will kick down my door. We don't need that.
So, yeah, this is everybody. Actually, real quick, do we want to do, and I'm looking at Ash when I say this, does everyone want to give a short description and background for your characters?
Very short.
And we'll start with, we'll put Ash on notice here because she's at the top of the overlay thing there.
I'm first on the list.
Yes.
I am playing Bonesaw. She's medtech. Not from Night City. She was from a family of reclaimers who basically scavenged out in the ruins and trying to find what they could find, rebuild some semblance of a civilization. I have referred to her as basically a Fallout character.
Accurate.
Something happened. Family gone. So she packed up and headed into the city to try and find out what happened, and also try to, make a life now that you don't have anybody around.
Cool. What about Rigger, Craig?
So grew up as a corporate kid and lived in a corporate enclave. His parents were corporate managers and loved the corporate life and was very grateful for everything the corp did. So he enlisted. He's a veteran of the Fourth Corporate War. But some stuff went down and he's no longer really associated with the corp side of things, or his family. And that's Rigger. He's a former soldier, just trying to make his way. He's got a code of honor, but honor is hard to follow in a world that's, bent and twisted like the world we live in is. So
You can't eat honor either. So yeah. What about Chris playing design?
Design is a man of Iranian descent who grew up in skyscrapers in Dubai, and his family was exiled due to corporate infighting and all that kind of stuff. And basically, design has been striving to not be broke again. Because he's trying to put the hoe in haute couture.
Thank you, Chris. And in case anybody is wondering, wait, did Chris misspeak when he said star scrapers? No, star scrapers, and probably in low Earth orbit, just chilling out there. And Brenna or Amanda, because you guys are well. Okay, Brenna's making a face. Brenna, you're up. Just
We're going
just,
in
yeah.
line here.
Okay. Throw me under the bus. All right. Arden comes from family of executives, corporate side. Basically, infighting, family member betrayed her and her close family, and she was sent away at a young age. And so she actually grew up with nomads mostly before settling in Night City. And I've got some artwork that I can throw up on the chat. Just got to do a rough doodle of her. I've got some doodles of everybody else, but I haven't really got a chance to finish those yet. So
No, we
maybe
look
later.
forward to seeing that later.
Yeah.
How exciting.
But yeah, that's the general rundown of Arden. She's a fixer. I don't know if I said that, but yeah.
Cool. And
Sweet.
Amanda?
I am playing Scanner. She comes from a nomad family. And so her whole, younger life was basically her family, furthering her family. But at some point, she basically was, I guess, kind of thrown under the bus by another member of her family, and they basically pushed her out, and she had nowhere to go, so she was wandering for a bit, ended up in Night City. So her goal is to crush that person under her heel at some point in her life.
Admirable.
Yeah.
Real
But for
hard.
now, just,
that.
everybody's
For
trying
now,
to make a
I'm
living.
great. Right now, I'm
Arden
just
feels
wonderful.
that. She does.
And just for because I'm seeing it in the Twitch chat, a quick rundown. Most everybody's characters, the roles that they're playing are exactly what they sound like. So Bed Tech is basically, I say doctor with giant air quotes. They will fix you up and have the skills for it, but they probably didn't go to college.
I mean,
Solo,
some of them can be.
That's
like
very
the
true.
trauma team doctors are like legit doctors.
Very true.
Bonesaw is not.
Bonesaw is ready though.
Bonesaw is ready. Yes.
There's one.
Where we go. 10 minutes in. Good job, gang.
I restrained myself.
Solos are basically badass one-man armies. They solo. Media basically are reporters, investigators, journalists. Some have a bias. Some have, agenda to push. Others are just wanting to get information out there and let other people make decisions. I believe design specifically is digging into the seedy underbelly of fashion, which at
Fashion
first
blogger.
sounds like, a really shallow thing, but you have to remember everything is owned by huge mega conglomerations. So all that stuff goes deep. Brenna's fixer obviously fixes things. They're a mechanic. They fix deals. They make things happen. And while Brenna's is a new fixer, there are others who basically grease the world and make everything happen, including corporate deals. And then Amanda, playing a netrunner, is a hacker. They plug into things and make things happen. A couple little notes, because we're not going to dive too heavily into cyberpunk lore, but no, there really isn't wireless internet. There are a couple things that are wireless, but the world is not connected because the net that used to exist is not really viable because it's full of, and I love this term, feral
Rabbits.
AI. Rabid AI. Yeah, you just don't go
That's
out.
an acronym too. RABIDs.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
So everything is air gapped. So like a city might have information that they pool together called data pools. You see how that works? It's terrific. Also, I feel like, hang on. That's why I feel like I was talking up. Hi guys.
'Cause you
So
were.
much better. I was. So yes, that kind of gives you a little rundown of the background. And if you guys have more lore questions, come by Discord and ask them there, because we'll probably not be doing any of that stuff unless it's necessary to the characters. So let's 12 minutes in. Let's actually start some shit here.
Cool.
Everybody lives in an apartment. By happenstance, this is a pretty pretty slick setup to actually pull. And this is, by the way, from the Jumpstart kit, so none of this stuff is my fault. So if anything seems weird, not my fault. It is a 5-floor apartment complex. It is just a couple blocks, 4 blocks from the combat zone, so it's safe. In the fact that it's not in the middle of just an absolute war zone, but it's not in any way corporate controlled, which means there's no corporate security patrols, there's no corporate utilities. Everything is run by people scavenging and making stuff work. This particular apartment complex happens to be owned by Design. It is one of the few things that his parents had left in holdings when they were exiled. So this was the last little crash pad, and
it's very Schitt's Creek.
Oh yes, thank you. That's actually a good example. There was probably a hope of, I'll come down here and make some money off of this place, and between the rent that Design can actually charge people without feeling like a complete and total asshole, and the repairs necessary, and the bribes to Rex. If anybody is, writing down notes or anything, Rex is the big fixer of the area. Rex makes sure that the booster gangs stay away. Rex makes sure and works with some other techs who actually make sure there is power in the area. But between that, you're breaking even barely. But it is, in a nice area in terms of it's not in the combat zone. Corporate doesn't bother you. You guys are left to your own devices. And the rooftop view is actually, it belongs on a postcard. It's actually a pretty sweet place. And you guys go up there fairly regularly because we have, of course, a fully loaded apartment complex with some interesting characters, including, and they already know about this, Grant, who uses the handle Royal, but you guys actually know him as Grant. And he's one of Rex's solos. Rex makes a big deal that Grant lives here. He also has a huge blast-proof door that he is set up behind, and it is very clear that Grant is here to make sure that Rex gets his money, but also Grant is here to keep away any of the booster gangs that decide that, wow, that's an apartment complex full of people that we could steal from. And, Grant kind of walks out in his bathrobe with a big heavy machine gun, goes, excuse me, what? Everybody just kind of moves right along. There are some other less violent folks. All of you are not every day, but most days awoken from to the sound of the 4th floor magician. Wow, musician. 2 different things.
Magician.
Can you be a magician?
Yes.
No.
I like this. It's just like here to die all the time.
Right. Named Rico. Rico used to be part of a band called the Night Children, which
vampires.
Yeah, I mean, like it's perfect. It's right up our alley. He's semi-retired. He still plays in clubs around the combat zone, basically as a solo act, and accompanies himself with his own recordings. He's pretty good friends with Gina. We'll talk about Gina here in a minute. But generally speaking, where was this exact quote? Each morning, 4th floor of the building is accompanied by Rico's music, which begins with several scales and evolves seamlessly into experimental melodies. People have asked him to not. Rico does not care. Rico continues to play the music. And Rico's good at it, so you just kind of deal with it. Now, Gina's interesting. Generally speaking, she's been there since before Design moved back in, before any of you were really here. Gina is a staple of the community. She lives alone, which is kind of unusual. But she doesn't say that she lives alone. No. She says that she has 3 roommates. Rico, a salmon-crested cockatoo, not named after the other Rico. It's just happenstance. Puddles, an Aldabra tortoise, and Spooky, the chameleon. Thank you. And bear in mind, this is all pre-generated, so yes.
Are you sure? This
I don't
sounds like it
think-
was made for us.
Yeah, I know. I know. I went.
We're
through
gonna go hang out with the pet lady now.
Right. She does talk to them. She refuses to use the term pets. They're all her roommates. This is such Amanda vibes. It's not even funny.
She has a
Uh,
business
best friends.
proposition
Right.
for her. We could set up a petting zoo. You know, it'd be-
Actually, a
revenue.
very good point. Talking about petting zoo. From everything you all have seen, Gina's pets, roommates, are actual, real, natural animals. These are not cloned. They're like they don't have some of the like the barcoding that's built into the skin. They're
It's
actual
good branding.
like real. They're worth some money. So yeah. Let's see here. Who else we have? We also have the Andersons. All five of them squeezed into one of these single apartment rooms that are not particularly spacious. They're a family, air quotes, led by Molly, who's 25. There's Judy, the tall one, Maurice, the short one, Marco and Andy, the twins. And by family, we mean that in the mob variety. They have Anderson tattooed across their knuckles. They used to cause some trouble. Used to be a little bit of Hellions before they moved in and got out of the combat zone. They do, to quote, nowadays the Andersons do much less crime, violent or otherwise, than they used to, and as a rule never steal from anybody living in the apartment building. Admittedly, that is after they attempted to steal from Grant.
Learn that lesson quick. Huh?
Learn that lesson quick. I'm trying to find the exact quote here about it. But yeah, basically, Molly and her little crew basically work for Rex when Rex needs, little squad of gophers. And last but not least, is possibly Bonesaw's best friend or rival. You'll have to let me know. Dr. Carver. That name, right? Yes. Basically, used to be a trauma team doc, but has kind of moved out of that, and it now does a unlicensed surgery ward for illegal cyberware. He's a Ripper doc. He's more than happy to, do some work to get a, cut on the rent. And he also does, he does have sound dampening foam throughout his apartment, great to avoid the sound of the cockatoo
Just
or
coincidentally.
Rico, and everybody else doesn't have to hear, the screams. But that is basically it. And we actually pick up with you guys kind of finishing up kind of late evening at one of Grant's rooftop poker games. It's all low stakes stuff. Nobody actually pays for money because that would be a little bit gauche. No, everybody plays for, and I've mentioned this before, those itty bitty little bottles of booze. And even at that little get together, Grant was in his full heavy jack armor. He's always with it. Now, admittedly, he did take the helmet off to make it fair for a poker game, but it was sitting right there and his rifle to the other side. Actually, out of curiosity, because Rigger is the other solo, do you similarly wear armor everywhere or?
No.
Okay. But yeah, that's kind of where we pick up is you guys, some of you are probably in the game. Others are probably watching the game. I don't know what kind of, I do kind of know what your stats are, but who is actually getting in on some poker and who others are that's,
I am playing.
yeah, that's kind of
Just chilling.
Cool.
Watching, making small talk.
Absolutely.
I think I'm just watching.
Cool. Yeah, and it is a big it's a monthly get together. So it's a regular thing and it's a good community building event, so to speak. But yeah, as things are kind of wrapping down, let's see here.
Yeah, Rigger participates, but his participation is generally just handing over booze to Grant. Whoever else ends up with.
Sure.
He's not particularly good at it.
Do you get to roll gamble?
Yeah, actually, that is true. That is a actual skill in the game, and I kind of
I have
spaced
it.
on that. Yeah. Anybody who's playing, feel free.
Um,
I'm bad. Oh
Oh,
wow,
gonna-
I had to have
perhaps
rolled a 1 and then lost.
I'm going to perhaps contest that with a human perception to see if she's bluffing.
Oh, sure. So let's see here. I'm actually going to jump over to OBS and see. Okay, these things are just barely showing up. Okay, so yeah, you guys didn't see the Rigger got a 10. I am going to point out here Ash's roll. She rolled a 1, which means it's a critical failure, which means you get to roll another d10 and subtract it. So by default, Ash has a plus 10. She's
Plus
actually
10.
not bad at this, but rolling a 1, which does increase you by another 1. So she had an 11, but then rolled an 8 on the second dice means it's minus 8, so you get a 3. And then design is just awesome at perception, so 22. Yeah, I think design is the one who probably spots and goes, "Oh no, that's a bluff," and
You got
just
nothing.
calls it out. And like I said, this is towards the end of the night. There is various piles of booze that have been now massively redistributed amongst the players. And I think just for the shiggles, I think Bonesaw ends up walking away with, "Well, I thought I was going to take it all," and design just snakes it. I have no idea any proper poker terminology, so just deal with it. And I believe, Brenna, you said Fixer. That's not your character name. Arden is basically working little deals everywhere throughout.
Sometimes she's got some good stuff, or at least maybe not good stuff, interesting experimental stuff, and couple for fun deals here and there. Keep things exciting.
Gotcha. Oh word. But yes, with that, we kind of pick up with one of the Anderson twins. You can't ever tell the two apart because they're twins, and everyone knows twins act and look exactly the same at all times.
It's true.
Yep.
They speak in concert.
Yeah. Are basically looking over the edge of the rooftop, probably sitting on the edge of it, and kind of looking down, and they're kind of talking amongst themselves, kind of looking down and watching something interesting and semi-intently.
I want to go take a look.
Sure. If you are new to TTRPGs, that is what is called a hook. Wow.
I think I would be kind of off to the side, so I'd probably glance over the edge.
Sure.
Can I
Nonchalantly.
read their lips while I'm still taking Bonesaw's booze?
Sure.
Robbed them from me.
Yeah.
Not very good
definitely
at it,
not. And also for
That's the
those
one.
who are perhaps used to the Occultists Anonymous Rookery game where we play mage, you are looking for specific difficulty values. Generally speaking, a 10 is a ordinary, most people can do it kind of thing. So this was definitely going to be higher than the 9. So yeah, especially they're looking off the edge. They're not looking towards you. It's, what do you get? Oh, whatever. Not worth it.
Yeah.
But Arden and Scanner are both kind of heading over to look over and see what's going on.
Yeah, and I have a cyber eye with a micro optics upgrade, so that comes into play.
Cool. I can't remember what that does. Do you?
I can zoom in essentially on things that are really far away.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
It's not like magic, it's technology.
Well, you know what?
Sufficiently advanced.
Science.
Sufficiently advanced
Science.
technology, yeah.
Magical science.
Cool. So Scanner, are you talking with the twins, or are you just looking over to see what they're gawking at? Scanner.
Sorry,
Yes, you-
I'm
It takes
I'm
a
not
minute.
It does. Okay. I would probably be talking with them. Listen. How many times have you called me Scanner in my entire life? Once. That was it.
Cool. So, Brenna, go ahead and have Arden do a perception check, and Amanda.
Can I use that 20 that I rolled earlier?
Yeah.
If it's not here, no.
Yeah, it's right here.
Uh,
It's just way above. Yeah, let me roll that.
thank you.
And
Amanda, as you're going over, like, you're able to hear the end of the conversation, and it's basically the two of them arguing and kind of betting each other whether or not the two guards that they're looking at are cybered up or not. Hey, 17 is not bad. For Arden, looking down and kind of, zooming in, you're able to see what they're pointing at, which is a car that's parked out front the apartment complex. There are two guards in the lightweight bodysuits and holding assault rifles, flanking and kind of keeping an eye around a third guy who is working with basically like old school like easel set up and is taking pictures with their, I don't know if it would be with their agent, which is the all-encompassing magic AI phone and everything like that, or an actual camera, but and is working with a couple different things and is drawing your guys' apartment complex.
Okay. Is there just in case they're a well-known artist or media or something, is there like a politics roll or something I could make, or would my internal agent help me identify this person?
You could do a library search, I believe is the term.
Do I have that?
Everybody has it for sure. But if there is a history or something similar,
Yeah, it's under languages, library search, and everybody can do it. You just probably don't have points in it.
Nope, I don't. Well, it's
You're just rolling your stat
yeah.
then.
Okay.
Am I able to see any of this as well? I know that you were saying.
yeah,
that.
you were looking, but you're again 6 floors above.
Yeah. So I don't really have the same information. Okay.
On the zoom eyes.
That'd be great, but I don't.
Okay, it's a 17 again.
Hey, all right. And give me a second here. One of the character sheet. Aha, there we go. I was having a troublesome character sheet. Trying to pull one up, that way I have it for reference, that way I can remember, because there's a lot more skills in here than in Mage.
So many
and
skills.
lot
I love
more.
it.
Cool. So so your perception, library search. Your agent starts running through the local data pool, which is basically Wikipedia on crack. It's Wikipedia plus YouTube plus Spotify plus
Good
SoundCloud.
stuff.
It's basically community driven stuff, and looking through, and it starts to churn, and it's tabulating results. So that's going to be a minute. That minute also happens to coincide with me looking over and seeing if there's other skills that might be more appropriate to roll in the future. Actually, while your agent is doing that, you can go ahead and actually roll local expert your home,
Okay.
which is appropriate for anybody who's like, checking out basically the neighborhood and the area around it.
22.
Cool. You don't recognize this guy. And like, especially with the 22 and looking at them and cyber eye up, and especially the agent pops up and goes, we don't know this guy. Which, by the way, your agent can be customized with personalities and a bit of AI. So they are your own little buddy in your ear or
Good buddy.
whatever.
Okay.
But yeah, in this case, they ain't from around here. And especially the gear that they've got, they'd stand out. Like solos, like Rigger and Grant stand out. These guys stand out. You don't recognize them.
She's an artist with some bodyguards in a car.
Mm-hmm.
what does the car look like? Does it look nice or?
That's a good question. let me go double check. It is a black car.
Details with eyes.
To be fair, in this area, having a vehicle at all stands out a little bit. I mean, people have cars; they're not like luxury items. But out here, close to the combat zone, it's a iffy thing whether or not it gets stolen. So out here, most people don't even bother unless you're a nomad, in which case you probably also live in said vehicle. But no, it's a pretty standard vehicle. I'm looking to see if I have other information here. No, it looks like just a fairly standard sedan.
Okay. I think Arden sort of has her leg up, kind of leaning over, looking down. She's kind of like, looks like got a Da Vinci downstairs.
Am I? Wait, sorry. Are you talking to me, or are you talking just to the twins?
She just says it over her shoulder to anyone who's listening. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not really sure what he's doing, but
drawing looks like. Haven't seen him around before. Interesting.
I wonder why he's drawing. I want to kind of mention to design because I know like this is his place, so basically.
And fine, I'll get up.
Hey,
this guy being sketchy.
There's a weirdo.
Out of my way, I'm gay.
A quick note, just to clarify a thing, because I meant to mention it earlier. All of you are at least somewhat acquainted because if nothing else, obviously you live in the same apartment complex. You're also all on the 3rd floor.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys like share the same washing machines.
Yeah, I would definitely call him over then. So
there's a weirdo looking at us.
Yeah, he's just drawing your building. I don't really know what he's doing.
He's got some pet solos, 2 of them. Nice car too.
Can I, using my intense fashion skills, try and determine how well off this guy might be?
Okay. Let us see here. What would that
There's
be?
a wardrobe and style skill that I put points in.
That
so
sounds
I'm gonna
like
fucking roll it.
Yeah, no, that sounds about right. Go for it.
Oh yeah, I get a bonus to something because I got cool tattoos.
21.
Awesome. And sorry, chat, I just realized that chat box was cut off a little bit there. I fixed that. All right. This guy definitely looks like he's from out of town.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't look like... definitely has some corpo vibes, but not... Mm-hmm. He's no executive, which between just 2 guards and just a regular car, you knew he was no high-end exec, but he definitely has some corporate vibes and, you know, is... I don't know if the term would be dumb enough, but is out of their safe place enough to actually be openly, blatantly corporate in an area like this.
Brazen, maybe?
Brazen is a good one.
I don't like the looks of this. I'm gonna go.
Can I see if they have like any? Actually, can I do any like net runny stuff with this? Is there any way that I can like kind of see what kind of tech they might have on them?
I think that is a scan, but I'm not 100% sure. So let me pull up the court book.
You can do it in 2077 with your cyber eye.
You can definitely do it in 2077, but before then, where is scan? I know it's a thing. We talked about it and everything. We talked about it. Where did it go? Is it not called scan? Scanner. Yes, there it is. Okay, so no. Yeah. Okay.
I had a feeling I couldn't.
Yeah, in 2045, if for those of you who have been playing the video game recently, this is 2045. We are 32 years from 2077. So some of the stuff, Yeah, some of the stuff not quite there. See aforementioned, there's not a lot of wireless internet stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah. Had that feeling.
Design, you said you were headed downstairs, or
Yep.
cool.
I'm going to watch.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm not going down there. What are you talking about?
I'm just gonna sit up on the roof. and
Good luck.
stare.
I'm gonna go yell at this guy to get off my front porch.
Sure. Everybody
Old
else
man
kind
yells
of
at
crowding
Cloud.
to the edge and watching.
Like,
Yeah. What about Rigger? You and Grant are probably chatting shop a little bit.
He says he's going down to tell this guy to get off his phone. I kind of look at Grant and like, should I go get my rifle? Sort of look. I mean,
I would say this dynamic has certainly occurred before, and like design being extra as fuck and thinking that he can just like order people around and like, this is my property, and like it's that like inbuilt like corporate childhood, and then just, you know, generally being fucking over the top.
Yeah. I think Grant is paying attention to what is going on over there, but is not currently worried, because at the end of the day, Rex pays him to protect the building.
Mhm.
Not
right.
the dumbass owner.
Right. So it's, and I mean, I think everybody is 100% aware that if design goes out, that, I mean, there's no deed that's going to go with it. So it will become a, you know, might makes right kind of situation. And well, Grant is already right here in the building. So yeah. But yeah, design, you take the elevators, which do work. We pay to keep those running.
Oh, good.
Yes.
I was afraid I was gonna have to say there's one elevator that I allow myself to use and no one else.
No, there are actually two, you will note, actually on the map.
So Rigger's gonna head down and gear up just to be in the doorway as Fixer or as Design is going out to talk to the folks.
Cool. So are you going all the way downstairs, or are you going to like the third floor, getting your gear, like poking out the window?
Taking the stairs down to my apartment. I'm gonna take a couple moments to get geared up. And then I'm assuming I'll be there after him, I'll just hang out in the doorway.
Cool. Which, yeah, by the time design, you get down to the ground floor, the upper floor now has, you know, some folks who are like, we're not getting involved in this business. You're very classic civilians, Wild West style, ducking into homes, pulling the curtains. Like, something is up. We're not getting involved. And they're just going to ground. The rest of you folks are kind of up on the top, kind of watching. And, you know, Rigger has now moved down to the third floor and then is going to make way out as design gets out across the street. And I have to swap books. I have to make sure.
The whole way in the elevator and everything, design is recording himself with his agent to cut this all up into footage for the blog later.
Sure.
We've got some sort of corpo little scumbag outside of our building. We're gonna go take a look at what his outfit is and tell him it's trash and tell him to get the fuck out of here.
I believe the term is read him to filth.
Yep.
Yes. Okay.
Sure enough.
Couldn't have said that more like as a straight white man I've ever heard.
When you get outside, you can see that this guy who is working with the easel actually has a pair of small like cameras set up on their shoulders, which you're probably kind of familiar with, and a lot of people do the whole like media record everything kind of thing. As you get a little closer, or come out and start walking over, the two guards kind of peel away and move to meet you, and, you know, at shouting distance say, all right, that's fair enough.
I'm sorry, but you're out front of my building. I came to investigate what exactly you're doing here. Speaking to Easel, not the guards.
Sure.
They're beneath me.
Sure. Yeah, Easel, we'll use that name. Kind of looks up from their work and looks to the two guards and quickly kind of puts his head back down, and it like definitely seems to be now working with intensity and speed. And the guards, raise rifles and say, "There is not going to be another warning."
I haven't moved. Put your guns down.
They don't adjust at all.
Oh god, they're gonna shoot him.
Let me know when we're.
I'm just curious why corporate types as yourself are out here so close to the combat zone, but yet doing arts and crafts.
Yeah, getting a little bit closer, and I think about this time, Rigger is, coming down and at the doorway there. You can definitely tell, like, this guy is painting with, like, a pen and, like, a single black, color. Yeah, like, this is not an artistic situation. No. But guards just kind of, like, especially they've got the helmets on. They're, really hard to read. And they're not saying anything. They're just watching you. And I think when Rigger shows up, their attention starts to get split. And you notice them getting a little bit more antsy. I think eyes kind of look up and see how many people are up there. Definitely feeling that whole we're outnumbered kind of thing, which tends to make people trigger happy.
Sure. Is there, like, obviously I don't want them to shoot me. So I'm trying to get them to relax a bit.
Sure.
While also not, backing down at all. You tell me what dice to roll for that, I guess.
Well,
trying to achieve that.
So,
like, conversation or persuasion or
the trying to get information out of people just naturally is going to be conversation roll. Persuasion would be to actually get them to do something.
Okay, so conversation.
Go for it.
Hey, 19.
19. Cool. I just complained about it the other day. I'm going to complain about it again. I need a better way to organize my shit. Let's see here. Blah, 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 blah. Cool. The guards don't say anything, but the easel just kind of looks up. Just another couple minutes, guys.
Don't like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not able to hear any of this, right? It's too far away.
I mean,
probably not.
Up top, you guys might be hearing some stuff. You definitely heard the, like, not another step or we'll shoot kind of threat from the two guards.
I really want to.
I think I'm gonna go down in case I need to help assist with this. I guess
Smooth this over.
Yeah.
So
Really
kind of
like
just
throw one of the tiny little bottles of alcohol at.
So I got like one butt cheek up on the side of the stairs and just kind of casually unslinging my rifle, and I'm not paying attention, but I'm just casually chambering around.
Sure.
Yeah.
Is this something where my media role can come in with my rumors thing?
Oh, yes.
Of, like, why, like, if there's some sort of corporate, like, invasion of the neighborhood, or if they're trying to figure out building layouts, or
absolutely. As soon as I remember exactly.
God forbid they're trying to figure out how many people live here to tax us.
Yeah.
Assuming you aren't entirely off grid, blah 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 blah. I will secretly roll, or you can decide to roll an appropriate stat plus relevant skill plus a D10 against the DV. Cool. So yeah, feel free to. Obviously, this would be something that you'd done previously. You're not trying to search out a rumor now, but
right.
Yeah. What were you? What stat and skill have you been using to quote unquote hit the street?
Maybe local expert, since it is like inherently like is something going on in the neighborhood about this.
Sure. Cool. And just using your intelligence on that one?
I guess I could have been like asking around about it.
Cool.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Which would be what, cool or
yeah, I think so.
Empathy.
I don't think the game is actually designed to
Streetwise?
cross these, but actually, yeah, Streetwise is probably
Streetwise
the more
is-
appropriate one. Yeah,
If I can interject just for a
Streetwise
second,
under cool. And go ahead, Greg.
just setting my combat awareness for initiative reaction.
Yeah, there's the
Yeah, I
actual
want to run down
Streetwise.
to my room and get my gun and come back up to the roof.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and head down and
Cool.
stop by my room to pick up my.
What do
Pistol.
you mean under cool?
Sorry, under social skills on the right side. I forget it's not organized, but yeah, there's a Streetwise cool rule.
No, I don't have that.
At all. Oh, you didn't put any points in it?
No.
Cool.
How many points you got in cool?
Many.
I think that's what we're probably
Well, there
rolling.
you go.
Yeah.
All right. Got 8.
Yeah. There is a critical failure, but then your critical failure roll was actually just a 1, so it's your flat 8. Okay. Back to this. Yeah. I mean, there's no specific stuff going on. There is, of course, the ever-present, like, anything that is stable and
I don't.
productive.
Sure. I just looked up what this skill is. I don't think it was the right one.
Oh.
This is like how to get drugs
Oh.
and where to avoid the bad sections of the neighborhood.
Okay.
That's fair. But yeah. Okay. Using information such as library search, conversation, or interrogation. Okay. Yeah. So let me swap over. Hi guys. We haven't played this game before. So
Streetwise sounds right.
yeah. But yeah. Let's. Actually,
I mean,
screw it.
conversation is just straight up talking to people about things.
Yeah. Let's do conversation.
Interrogation
instead.
to like more pointedly.
Yeah. Let's use
that.
conversation instead.
Okay, that's a real
There you
good
go.
one.
Much better.
I
Yeah.
only rolled a 1 on the
Where
explode
you're-
though.
Whoops. That's still a 24.
Yeah, it's good. Good dice.
This is definitely something. Let me pull up our thing here. Active. Yeah, so you actually have a quote unquote detailed rumor. But basically, WorldSat has been in the area looking for places to set up a new, what you would say, a repeater to, spread their service out to, a wider range and area.
And obviously, I know what WorldSat is, but would you tell people on the stream?
Absolutely. WorldSat, as I teased in the Cyberpunk teaser, basically they're the ones who manage what remains of, they're one company that remains of international communication. So while there's the data pool, which the city uses, all the actual linkages and your cell towers and the ability to transmit from Night City to other cities out there is basically controlled by WorldSat and a few other companies and stuff like that. So in modern 2020 parlance, they've been in the area looking for places to put down new cell towers.
You
Hey,
can't do
man,
that here.
We're not interested in a tower on our building. It'll fuck up our pool and shit. They don't know there's not a pool up there.
They would probably be very surprised, but yes. Easel kind of looks up and is like looking at the guards. Nobody's moving and is like scrambling, grabs his easel and makes his way towards that car. The guards start to like draw back as Easel's like, okay, I'm done here. And they load up in the vehicle as Scanner comes out with her pistol And at that point, car starts to pull away and drive out.
So Scanner's there beside me.
Mhm.
Yeah, coming down the stairs, I'm sure.
Not for the first time. Rigger says, "How on earth did he survive as long as he has?"
I mean, I thought for sure they were gonna go ahead and take him out from there, but guess not.
Simultaneously, just with one hand, just rip open, flip off the cap of one of the airplane bottles of booze and flip them off.
Yep. And they're gone.
I feel like that's gonna come back to
Remember,
bite
my
us
name
at
is
some point.
Design, not Intelligent Design.
Yeah, I've got a bad feeling about that one.
Yeah, we'll see them
Looking
again.
at my house.
Yeah, you can't take my apartment. This is like the only one I can afford.
Mhm.
Cool.
You're
Well,
welcome.
also, fuck them
Thank
too.
you.
But
Yeah, that too.
So as Design's walking back up, Rigger just says, "Trouble."
World set.
Well, shit.
I mean, but that's... Welcome to Cyberpunk RED.
Yeah. This is just the third corporation that's tried to fuck us over this week. It's fine.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's nothing we can really do. We don't know what they're going to be doing. Well, we have an idea, but
I mean, we can keep our eyes out, right?
And they're probably gonna
Yeah.
come back.
Yeah.
So
that's what I imagine.
I can do what I do. Talk to my fans. Spread the message.
mhm. Get it out there.
The truth is out there.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Wait, no, that's Twilight Zone.
Nope,
Shit.
not
Cool. Any other conversation, planning, chit chat you guys get into, or?
Right
Yeah,
now,
I think
no.
I'm about done for tonight. Yeah. Go turn in and unhappy about this. Keep eyes open.
Cool.
Most definitely.
So yeah, everybody starts turning in. A lot of people start moving back into their various rooms. Sounds of some TVs, because we still do have those. Or people playing games, arguments, some music coming through walls. All your normal life in a 5-story building with a ton of people crammed into it.
Rigger's
And-
going to check his jump bag just to make sure everything's there. And ready to go.
Sure. It's like in the event that we need to leave in a hurry. Sure.
So, do we have the capability for making calls to people? I know this is pre-apocalyptic. But...
Oh no,
Okay.
that's exactly what the agent is for.
Okay.
You have,
Any chance I
smartphone.
could check in with any of my contacts and just sort of see if they've noticed what's it called, the world set, making any plays in the area?
Yeah.
See if we can trade some information.
Let me see here. There's MedTech, there's the Netrunner, there's the Rocker Boy. Where is Fixer? Yes, Rocker Boy. That's a class. It is so great.
So
I love
good.
it.
I had to resist. I already had the idea for design before I read through the Rocker Boy, but goddamn, so good.
It's
It's pretty great.
ridiculous.
Just
I love it.
fucking himbo musician was a good second choice.
Let's see here. With your rank 4 as an operator, as a fixer, you have some local contacts. The local honcho, that's Rex. The gang lords, local neighborhood leadership, like Design. City gang honchos, minor politicians, a corporate exec, and well-known people in the neighborhood. You can source stuff. You can get money. Know cultural ins and outs of the area. Let me see here. But how do? It doesn't tell me how do. Okay, cool. So yeah, there's a couple folks that you could reach out to, but it is kind of
Oh,
getting towards
sorry.
the end of the day. What did we do?
I accidentally rolled initiative. I didn't mean to.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go delete
I'm
that.
very ready.
You mean with 7?
Actually, I'm not
No.
very ready.
Yeah, that's a really
Amanda is very ready. Scanner's kind of like,
Fair point. Cool. But yeah, so if you want to put in a call to
Yeah. So one important bit. Did design tell me that it was WorldSat? Or do I just know that some corporate motherfucker is on?
It quickly, you know, spreads throughout the whole building, right?
All right.
Like,
I don't want to metagame.
as soon as I say it in front of like Ricker and Scanner, like, and also design doesn't keep secrets. I'm a big, loud, bitchy dude. Like, come on.
Yeah, if you have questions, you can watch his.
Absolutely,
watch his
like back straight up to the rooftop and like having consumed like 3 more shots on the walk back up. Like,
time to record the blog.
Fucking corporate dickheads up in my
Cool.
But yeah, she sent out a message. It's sort of a hey, here's a warning, but also have you guys heard anything? You know, scratch each other's backs a little bit.
Cool.
Keep each other informed.
Yeah, if you're trying to get some information from some folks, I think that's going to be a conversation role, similar to designs. Now, obviously, you're a fixer, not a media, so you know people who want to do drug deals and weapons deals. So the DV is probably going to be considerably higher, probably like a 17 or so, to actually come up with any like relevant info. What about everybody else?
I don't have any skills relevant to gathering this information.
Sure.
As far as like my net running abilities, there's not really, again, like that's sort of me dealing. I mean, I guess I'm good at like at least searching for things, right? Can I help out with?
That's going to be a library search role.
Yeah.
So you have that. The other thing, the main thing that your net running would be is like if somebody were messing with the apartment complex's internal stuff.
Yeah, because it's like dealing with a particular place or person's stuff, not necessarily just okay.
Yep.
I do have a good skill. I figured out.
Okay.
Could I just spend some luck points to make it a 17?
Not after the fact, no. A quick reminder for everyone here and the audience at home. You do have luck points, which are a +1 to a roll. They are regenerated at the start of the session, so everybody has all their luck points currently. Whether or not they will keep them through the rest of the session, they probably shouldn't because it's a one-shot. Just go for it.
But I might need those later.
Right. Put them in the bag with all your health potions, right?
Could I follow up with a bribe roll?
Bribe lets you know who and when and how much to bribe somebody. So that might be useful or would have been useful to try and get the security guards or the easel guy to tell you something. At this point, other than knowing it's WorldSat, you don't have like a person to go bribe currently.
Yeah, but I'm just in terms of my contacts, if they're not super eager to talk to me, it's like, okay, well, how about if I do something for
Grease
you?
some palms? Sure. Yeah, you can go ahead and roll that. And Ash, you said you had a skill that you realized you might use?
Deduction. I'm good at that, actually.
Deduction. That sounds like a perfect thing to do with this.
Yeah, just sort of thinking through what we've gathered, what rumors we've been reported on, see if I can connect any dots.
Cool. Yeah, so go ahead and roll that. And Brenna, as Arden kind of, trolls the
21.
Sets of conversation and different group chats that you're in and all various other kind of stuff, one of your local kind of go gang contacts comes back and says, yeah, I might know something for 500 EBs.
Do I have an idea if he's like totally
you got what you got. They say they may have information, but it's going to cost you.
Okay.
So while you think on that, Ash, a little bit of deduction, especially if you've talked with design and like there was an easel and they were drawing. That's probably architectural plans, which not too surprising. The other thing I will give you is if WorldSat is putting in like I said, I called it a cell phone tower. It's these things are big, like the size of an apartment complex big.
Right.
Like
yes, like take our building down to put this thing here.
Right.
Not Not gonna. Mm-mm.
What'd you decide, Brenna?
I'll spring for it.
Okay, cool. So you get a like. I think they send you once you've transferred the credits, EBS, whatever they're called, Euro bucks.
Nuyen.
They are not Nuyen. Get out! Shadowrun heretic.
Stop that now.
Where's the elves?
You transfer the money, and they basically send you a big flyer that basically is from WorldSat that is promising increased connectivity and speed in coming to your area soon, and basically a little flipping you the bird emoji. He's like, man, these have been all over town. How have you not seen these?
What an asshole.
Hi, welcome to Cyberpunk RED.
Trying to think how she respond to that. Be like, hey, fuck off. We'll just have time to get out and
Be
stare at
live
flyers all day.
outside.
Right, I can't go outside because you go-gangers or booster gangers are assholes. By the way, go-gangers are not just Shadowrun, they are in Cyberpunk RED. More assholes
More
on
crossover.
motorcycles.
Go girders, more like.
God.
So yeah, as you guys kind of do your bits of investigation, or
She also flips the bird, by the way.
right.
You gotta keep it up.
appropriate.
Yep. Or like in Rigger's case, I have my gear. All right, I can sleep now because I need to rest before bullshit happens. You guys all kind of make your way to sleep in one form or fashion, whether medicated, natural, or sheer exhaustion. End up, passing out, going to sleep, whatever, and are woken to the sound of Rico playing music. And then a slow cacophony of confusion as I think actually Design, you definitely get people knocking at your door.
You've been specifically instructed not to awake me before noon. What the fuck do you want?
Notably, you have probably 3 or 4 people. Actually, it's probably the Andersons who are like knocking, like, dude, like WorldSat is down, like agents aren't working. What the fuck?
What?
Yeah, everything's down.
Wait, everything. I'm extremely hungover and I need you to speak very slowly. What is happening?
In short, communication via agents are down. The data pool that you just uploaded your blog to is unavailable. And the Andersons are saying that even their little walkie-talkie radios are also not working. And especially after you're talking about WorldSat being interested in the building, on the 3rd floor, it's kind of chill. I don't know what everybody else might be doing. In the other floors, people are grabbing bags and getting out of the building.
Wait, don't go. I need your rent. Stay. Please.
I would come out and just be
I
like, are y'all
cannot
really
afford
gonna
this
let
entire
them run you
building.
out?
It doesn't look like people are leaving with like everything. People are, grabbing, bags of supplies, whatever, sidearm they've collected, and are just because they know WorldSat was checking the place out. WorldSat is now down. None of them need to roll deduction to figure out some shit gonna be happening, and they're getting out of the building and away from the building.
I will remind you, your leases are binding. You do have to pay still, even if the building is destroyed by corporations. That is a specific agreement we did sign.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who are like, yeah, okay, bring it up in court.
Everyone's thinking, good luck finding me.
Yeah. Yeah. And like I said, it's not everybody, but about like...
So it's not fully like the end of Spaceballs where I'm just like trying to get the last escape pod or something like that. Like, it's not full chaos right now.
No, it's only about 90% of the apartment complex is empty.
Good.
Yeah.
I expect your rent in my box at the beginning of the month.
I'm definitely just going to be just like, you're really just gonna let them run you out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and most of the people,
doing?
like, you know, like Rico is there. You saw Jenna like locking her door up on the 4th floor, and like she had her shotgun handy. Like it was definitely a like you can come take me and my roommates like on pain of death. Grant is, you know, as always in armor, but kind of patrolling around and looking out, and basically. Actually, probably design I'm going to go, you know, find Rex.
Sure.
And so he heads out to figure out what the local fixer guy knows because phone call isn't working. The Andersons, you know, based on, you know, word of mouth, are holed up on that 1st floor apartment. And it is, especially now that Grant is gone, it is the most heavily armed apartment in the complex, with, you know, multiple guns pointed at door and windows. Yeah.
I'm assuming that the 4 of you all are like somewhere out and about in the hallways of. I can see all 4 of you.
She's like leaning up against the wall. Like,
Yeah, design takes a moment to consider which one of you is the most fashionable.
No,
And I think it ends up being Arden. Like, Arden, come here. If we're going to battle the corporations today,
in wardrobe and style.
It's bullshit.
Hold on a second. What's the play here?
the play is we have to decide how I'm going to dress if we're going to battle a corporation, dear. Now come with me.
Oh my god.
So while
Twist
you were
my
doing
arm,
that,
all right.
so while you guys are doing that, everybody go ahead and give me perception checks, and then we're going to go on our break before things go really wild.
I got the big one.
26, 13, 13, 20.
Wait.
Keep rolling 20s. Yeah.
It does throw me off that there's more than 3 of these rolls happening.
I know, right? It's usually and then you're done.
And we're good.
And 17. Wow. Okay.
Not too
cool.
bad.
Everybody's
I am
above a 10.
definitely in the hallway with my gun
Oh
Sure.
yeah.
on alert.
100%.
Oh yeah. I mean, this is Cyberpunk RED. A corporate entity is curious about your location. Everybody slept with a gun, either in bed, under the pillow, or next to the bed. Actually, Rigger, do you cuddle yours, or is it
Aww.
Well, the rifle's in a rack over the headboard,
Oh,
Oh.
naturally, of course. Yes.
but my
right.
pistol's under the pillow.
Right.
Do you have
Well,
like a
the
little
sword-
twig on it and you just
The
like
sword I
cuddle
sleep
it?
with next to me.
What about the
Thank
katana?
you.
Yeah.
Cool. So we're going to take a quick little break ourselves. Sorry, chat. I haven't been paying attention to you at all. But
Before
Jack,
you
you've been doing
did we-
great. We love
Did
you.
we do patrons?
we did Patreon.
No.
We
No.
did do
We'll do it
Patreon.
at the end.
Skip.
We'll do it at the end. It was
We'll do it at
planned
the
the whole
end.
time.
Yeah, it was totally planned at the end. So if any of my cultists are still hanging around, you guys can go do stuff to bother me. Thank you, Craig. I greatly appreciate that. Yes, we're going to do a quick little break. Twitch guys, we'll be back in 5 minutes. YouTube guys, there's going to be a little black blip, and then we'll be back. This is not a two-parter.
Give them the dancing skulls for like 5 seconds.
It's true. Yeah, you will get to enjoy the dancing skulls. So, folks, we'll be right back. We come back from our little break here. So those perception checks, everybody got over a 10. It's not hard to hear over the hustle and bustle of a lot of people moving about. But it takes some of you longer to recognize than others. Arden and Design, you immediately recognize the sound of a helicopter overhead. Everybody else, it's this kind of odd sound that can't quite place. Now, you're all in the same room, so this probably, comes to you all fairly quickly.
I just imagine Design and Arden just kind of sharing a glance like,
The fucking rooftop, really?
Design is just like
maybe they want the pool you were talking about.
Damn it. My
Not
bluff didn't
pool.
work.
Rigger's not saying anything, just heading to the stairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. You were heading to
But like just as and heads to the stairs.
Cool. as you are heading to the stairs, conversation hasn't really started up. Let's see here. Cool. The elevators cut down. Actually, I don't even have to change anything. So, Design, you and Arden are there in your room getting ready. The lights go out.
Mhm.
The fire alarm goes on. And the sprinklers turn on.
Oh!
My hair.
All of this before noon. Jesus. Cyber Jesus.
So,
This is feeling a little personal.
while you remain in this room, you have a -5 on your all checks.
Can I? Is there any way that I can get back into like the buildings?
This would be a perfect time to use the scanner roll we discussed earlier.
All right.
Is that happening only in Design's room or everywhere?
You guys are able to see the strobing of the lights of the fire alarm and hear the sound coming out, but it's only in Design's room.
So I literally just have to.
This
roll.
does feel personal.
It's personal.
Believe me, this is something I would do.
And it is an interface ability, so you're rolling a D10 plus your interface.
Okay, that's what I thought.
In her face.
That's no. Well, yeah, that's
D10?
fine. You can do that.
You just gotta add.
+4, so it is a 9. Cool.
Do you not also get to add a stat?
No, all interface abilities, all net running abilities is literally D10 plus interface. There's no stats, there's no skills, which actually means that net runners can do whatever other skills they want to. And their hacking is separate, which is really cool. So you could have a total badass gun-toting net runner. Don't know why you would want to do that, but you could. So immediately you do a quick search, and I think, and I'm probably going to give this to you because I'm pretty sure Scanner probably did this when she first moved in. You know, the access to the net architecture is on, basically it's a panel next to the fire alarm on every floor, as well as, let me double check here. I think the elevators. So basically the fire alarm, which is for our purposes, way down here on the left end of the map, and then all the way over here near the elevators. There's 2 places to jack in. Twitch guys, because I know a bunch of you, I guarantee are screaming, "We want to see the map! We want to see the map!" Guess what? I actually came prepared this time. That's the wrong thing.
Take that, Twitch chat.
Hang on. I showed you OBS.
Maybe.
I'm sorry.
Mhm.
Maybe I'm not actually prepared for this. 1 second here. This is supposed to be
Map
showing.
looks like chat. That's not the map.
That is
Trolls.
I love them all. Huh? What is going on here?
Can I just show them your screen?
It's supposed to sort of be showing my screen, but it doesn't want to. Hang on, let me do this. Okay, now this. There it goes. Okay.
Hooray.
So yes, this is the general layout of the place, folks. You have some people here and things like that, and so yeah, it's laid out kind of like that. And now, of course, the chat is broken. So enjoy the map. Look at the map. Okay, cool. Because I can't keep that up and some people may have already spotted things, so I can't leave it up.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed. So yes, those are the 2 places for the that you can jack in, because again, this is 2045 before you have lots of wireless access. So literally, you are having to run a cable from your neural link and plug
So you
in.
said that was right here. Where I'm coming.
The far right and on
Yeah.
the
Okay.
far
Yeah,
left.
because the fire alarm is way over there on the far left, and then the
Okay.
elevators over there on the right.
Okay. I guess I will go to the fire alarm.
Okay, cool.
I guess I don't
I guess in this game you pull cords out of your wrist, not your neck.
Right. I think they actually have both, but yeah, the wrist makes sense. And just because I see Craig already moving the character, I'm not too worried about playing with the grid.
Sure.
I'm just going to be using it for reference. And notably, I did set it up just so you guys have an idea of distance as well. So we can use the ruler just to kind of get an idea of where stuff is. But yeah, so you make your way down to the elevator, to the fire alarm and jack in, which requires a meet space action. And I think this is probably as good a time as any to roll initiative. Which
Sure.
Quick reminder for all of you, please click on your little token. That way it shows up in the initiative tracker.
Oh, terrible.
Wow.
That's good.
Yike.
Oh, don't forget I'm +4 on that.
Correct. Oh, did not. Oh, it wouldn't have taken. So okay, I'll add that.
Mhm.
All right. So rigor is actually a 13. I feel like I'm missing somebody. Oh nope. There we go. I just didn't scroll down enough. All right, and let me sort. And righto. Scanner is jacked into the net, which means now she does have virtuality goggles, which means she is able to actually interact with the augmented reality, basically, and actually see what is going on around her. And this is mostly for the audience, but also for the players. She either gets 1 meet space action or 3 net runner actions. She can't do both. So if she's doing stuff in the net, she's not going to be able to. Now she can move, but she's plugged into a wall. So she's basically more or less stuck down there at the end of the hallway. Bonesaw is ready and up first.
I'm going to go position myself beside her, sort of guarding to make sure that like she can do this safely, and gun up, watching the elevators and the stairs.
Cool.
To see if anyone's coming.
Sure. All right. So yeah, you guys make your way down to the end there. Arden.
All right, let's see. So, okay, I'm with design right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm just, gonna open the apartment door and just look down the hallway. I'm gonna have my pistol out. Don't know what else to do.
Cool. No, that's fine.
So,
now, by the way, and again, staying in there just because it is a cacophony of sound, sprinklers and stuff like that.
Right.
Anything you do in there is a -5.
okay, I'm gonna go out into the hallway there. Are there any kind of like cubbies in the? I don't know, like.
It's fairly open. The only places to duck behind and find cover would be other people's apartments, which
Or the laundry room. Right?
the what?
There's a laundry room in the
Oh
office
yeah,
room.
in the top right corner. Yeah, there's a laundry room you can duck into. Yep.
Okay, can I duck in there and then just sort of lean out with my pistol ready?
You can start making your way there. What's your move?
Let's see. Move is 7.
Okay, so you can go about 14 meters in a turn, which is more or less going to be about 7 blocks. So you can make your way. Yeah, you'll basically end up being at the end of the hall, kind of out in the open, or you can, I believe it's run. I cannot remember the exact term. We will jump to it real quick. Movement. And for everybody else, page 168 is a great place to hang out and watch for stuff. Run, yes, you take an additional move action. So yeah, if you just full sprint, you can basically make it back to the laundry room. Cool.
I'll do that since I'm not doing anything else. So yeah.
Cool. And that brings us to Rigger, who I believe was making their way to the stairs.
Yeah, and I don't see any targets at this point.
That is correct.
Okay. Yeah. Can I get a tactics roll?
Ooh, is that a skill?
It is a skill.
All right. What kind of skill is that tied
What
to?
kind of if they're looking to take over this building and sweep through it, what direction can I expect them to be coming from?
Gotcha. Tactics. Oh, intelligence. Okay, yeah, that's exactly what we want then. Cool. You do one of those. If I was storming this place, what would I do? There is a swarm of people going out the front door, so that is a bottleneck.
Mm-hmm.
The roof, however,
right. So they're probably coming up from the roof.
Correct. That'd be your guess.
Right. So I'm going to position myself right against the wall on the stairway leading up to the roof.
Cool. Yeah, and you already headed that way, so finding that little spot there. You're probably a touch nervous because Arden is over there on the other side, who will now be firing towards you a little bit. But
I've seen Arden shoot. I'm not that worried.
You're fine.
Is Arden a good shot?
Maybe.
Decent.
Cool.
She's proficient. I mean, how good am I? Let's see.
10 is all right. 14 is good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Cool. So you are... Yeah. Scanner.
Okay.
Yeah, you're up. Sorry.
It's okay. Okay, then I've already jacked in.
You're on the first level of the net architecture.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do a Pathfinder
Sure.
roll.
Is that before or after you activate programs?
Let's go ahead and activate. I'll activate Sia, so I can get a +2 on my Pathfinder checks.
Okay.
Might as well.
Sure.
Do I need to click anything for that? Or
Nope, you just tell me that's one of your actions.
Okay. Then I will go ahead and do my Pathfinder check. That's real good. That's a good.
I can't tell if that's sarcasm. Hang on, let me alt tab back over.
It's a bad roll.
So 1 + 4, so 5. And actually, what isn't it?
You roll
don't I
another
get,
d10 and subtract, right?
Yep.
I know nothing. The goggles, they do nothing.
Jesus. Yes. 0. Yeah, a -3.
Extremely critical failure.
You have a negative value. You plug in and go, wait, hang on. This isn't right at all. Yep.
Okay, well.
So that is your first, that is 2 actions.
And can I go ahead and do another Pathfinder roll and see if I can try again to figure out what I did wrong?
Let me double check. I think you can, because I know they have some restrictions on programs.
You can't run a program twice, but it didn't say, well, I don't remember it saying anything about actual net actions.
Agree. Checking in, checking out, activating programs, use these, blah, blah, blah. I believe... Yeah, there's nothing that says you cannot take the same action twice.
All right, let's try it again. God damn it. Okay, well, it's a 7.
Okay. Also, for your reference, I think you can actually click on the net running.
Oh, they have a tab, yeah.
Yeah, they don't actually have a clickable spot on here.
I know. I tried earlier because I was just like clicking around seeing if I could make anything happen, but I can't, so...
Okay, no problem. Yeah, no, that's fine. So you rolled 7, 9 because because you have ID.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Or Sia, whichever one it is. Cool. So the only thing that you get is that the first floor is blocked by a password.
Damn. Okay.
So activate.
So that's 2.
That's
that's 3. Is that already done? Okay, never mind.
Cool. And that brings us to all right. So, Scanner, while you are in the net architecture, you see another user who currently is actually, let me get the book out because the book gives really cool descriptions of programs.
Scanner's by this wall, yeah?
Yeah.
The far wall from you, yes. Amanda gave up on the glasses. Sorry, another user, i.e., in the net architecture. So not physically visible. Currently got a flickering silver energy barrier around them. Let's see here. And yes, that one. And a little gold mechanical worm with neon green eyes crawling along her self. And she looks at you. I don't know that there's necessarily ability to like communicate and chat. But I think there's just a, cackling, gleeful witch kind of, kind of response here. And she flings out a bolt of crimson fire. Crimson fire? No? Okay.
No.
Yeah. So let me double check here. And that, as soon as I can get over here, roll 10. I'm afraid to even ask what the chat is doing.
They're talking about my Coke can, I think.
Oh, good. So that's a 9. And you need to roll D10 plus 4. D10 plus 4 to dodge.
Cyber attacks.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to beat the 9.
Just has to beat the 9.
Do I just have to
D10 plus 4.
Okay.
That's it.
It's so simple. It's so lovely. It's just I second guess my ooh.
That's a D12.
That's not damn it. Look, just ignore that. It's fine.
Nope.
I rolled it. God damn it. Okay.
I have no mercy.
I mean, it's
You
like
don't have a
D10
20%
plus
nepotism
2,
bonus?
right?
Ooh,
There you
I'm
go.
okay with that.
Okay, so yeah, Hellfire
You tie.
Bolt flies by you. Let us see here.
Bullet time out of the way.
Yep. 1, 2. Oh, actually, no. That's 1, 2. Yeah, and then she moves off of the same level of architecture that you are on, and moves back down beneath, and you can't see what.
I can't wait to smash her face on.
Cool.
Never heard a more beautiful sentence in my life.
Strong,
Especially
comedy
coming
remarks.
out of MQ.
Yeah. Cool. So yeah, Crunch is now on the turn order. Design. You are in your room, suffering.
I am marching
Makeup
out
is
of there.
running.
Yeah, I
Gone in
left
the
you
air.
behind. Sorry.
It's like a little parasol.
There is a fucking helicopter coming onto my roof. I'm gonna go say hello.
Cool. So with your normal move, you can basically get out into the hallway. If you run, you can
I'm
basically make it.
gesturing to the laundry room, like,
Come back over here. Yeah. Yeah, basically, you have... Welcome to the RPG. You have 2 options. To the left is Arden taking cover in the laundry room. To the right is Rigger at the base of the stairs. You have basically an action, which could be another run to move, or... yeah.
I like look over Arden, like, come on. Let's go. I start walking towards Rigger. It's like, come on, buddy. Let's do this. 2 flights of stairs and then a whole bunch of fun.
Carry me up the stairs.
Cool. Yeah. All right. Bonesaw, you're up. And I'm going to take it that design basically led the way up the stairs.
I think I can. I only have 5 moves, so I think I can probably get like
Oh, yeah.
about there.
Yep.
I guess I'm going to start going with them. Like, I'm going to side glance at Scanner, and there's no danger coming from downstairs. And if we can stop the ones coming from upstairs, she's fighting someone I can't help with. So
One thing I will point out is that netrunners are in danger of their bodies being attacked through the net. So that is one thing that Bonesaw is aware of. How much you can actually help, I don't know, because I don't have your character sheet memorized. But
like patching her up when she gets hurt.
Patching them up, catching fire spontaneously. Yes.
I feel like on the balance, though, these are about to go get shot at.
Oh, sure. I'm just making sure Ash is aware of the possibilities.
Yeah, I was mostly standing here to try to defend her for anyone who might be coming along, like, in the physical world to shoot at her.
Mm-hmm.
But since we're going to head them off now, I guess.
I'll just scream really loud if I catch on fire. That's fine.
Yeah, I'll head out behind them.
Okay, so what's your move, by the way?
6, I think. 7.
Okay, cool. So with a run, you can basically make it to the end of the hall, and see them starting to make their way upstairs, which actually brings us to Arden. You are at the laundry room.
Okay, I just look at Design, kind of like.
And you see Rigger in the background just kind of shaking his head like, well, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah, I mean, these guns, really reliable. Okay. She starts following after him like, okay.
Cool.
And you see Rigger's look is like, really?
Come on, big guy. You gonna help me out here?
It's in the lease agreement.
You're not gonna leave me alone to die, right? Come on. We've known each other a little while. You're coming with, yeah?
Well,
Stay
we'll find
behind
out.
me.
You can take this building over our dead bodies, or theirs.
Which brings us to Rigger.
All right, I will move to the door. Any sound coming from the other side of the door?
Yes.
You want a perception, I guess, or
No. Well, I mean, it's an open stairwell.
Okay.
I guess it does kind of have doors on it. But yeah, you can definitely hear like trumping footsteps coming down, and
are
it's
they like right there, or are they going to be there soon?
they're right there. Like,
All right. Oh, it's an action for my speedwear, I guess, eh? Should have done that last turn.
Activate.
I don't remember.
Action to add +3. Yeah, it's an action.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So sword in hand. Hey, I just kind of look at Design and shake my head and throw open the door with my sword and leap into the fray.
Cool.
Arden whistles.
Yeah.
Parker has a sword.
Yeah.
I'm not usually into older men, but I think I might make an exception.
So yeah, coming down the stairs, we're just for placement's sake. Actually, I'm not even going to bother with placement. You do see a guy in a Miltech uniform. He's got a assault rifle. And oh my gosh, I have too many pages. Has an assault rifle with a Kevlar body armor and helmet. And he's like the front of a squad of 3 that are in the stairs, and they're all pointing their guns towards that door as you kick it open.
Yep. And I'm hoping I get out of their line of fire and put the first guy's body between me and them.
Cool. All right.
As I slash with my sword.
Sure. So yeah, you get up in the melee, which reminds me I need to figure out what the rules are for shooting into melee. But in the meantime, go ahead and roll your attack.
Gonna take a human shield.
Which is
See
definitely
how
That's
it's
what I
bad.
Just
The
running
door
through
is
with a
shielded.
katana and just like fish him around like something out of what was that? Arnold from Going Back to Mars.
19.
And its rate of fire is 2.
So you will have 2
attacks.
attacks. So hold
Okay.
on for this first
Oh.
one, because I have to roll to see if they dodge. Oh, well, they're both 19, so that's terrific. But we'll save that one. This is Dex plus. Where is their evasion? There it is. Okay. All right, dodging the first one. Of course, I roll a 19. What happens on the tie? I'm sure it goes to the defender because I feel like that's
It goes to the defender. Yeah.
That seems
always
fair.
happens. But
Damn.
She would get very mad if that happened to you.
If you beat, defender wins a tie. Cool. So one swing and then second swing.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
I am actually rolling a d10, right? Okay, cool. We're gonna try one more.
These guys are just real.
Okay, cool. So I am rolling d10s. All right. So yeah.
Oh, wow.
He has a moment of, oh shit, fuck.
Highly dexterous.
Well, not even. He's just fucking lucky. Rolling 9s on d10s, just shy of a critical.
I mean, plus 10 is nothing to slouch about.
That's true. Cool. Dex plus relevant intent. Yep, that's Dex plus. Okay, just making sure I'm doing all the rules right. So yeah, that guy dodges. And now let's see here. Is actually, his turn. Now in melee, it is kind of hard to shoot with an assault rifle. So he actually, do you have enough? Can you dodge bullets?
I can dodge bullets.
Okay. So I need you to decide now if you are going to be dodging or leaving the ranged thing. To give you just information, they're rolling for a 17 to hit you.
And it's just my evasion, right?
No, it is your Dex plus evasion, but you would click the button for it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You let me
There we
know.
go. I'm plus 13 for better. I think I will do the evasion.
Okay, cool. So go ahead and roll that.
So I'm going whole, matrix on these guys.
Heck yeah. Cool. So I am rolling.
It's only a 16, right? I had to get 17.
Oh, I got to roll.
Yeah, Ricker's choosing to dodge. So it's an opposed roll instead of a flat DC.
No, but the 16 was just testing his D10 was actually working.
Right, that was not me actually rolling.
Damn.
All right. Die rolls. So they made a 19. Okay.
That's one.
Getting 19s.
Yeah.
You
Now,
and
off,
your
Drew.
19s. That's 5 in a
We're trying to look cool, man.
yeah,
Yep.
sorry.
These corpo baddies super tough.
I
Apparently
am
so.
using the pre-generated ones. How much armor do you have?
I've got my light armor jack on.
Which is
It's 11.
That's all you
SP.
got. Figured solos would generally have heavier.
Okay.
5?
That is the standard assault rifle. Yes.
Woof.
It's real good.
None of those
Damn.
are doubles.
Hey, you took into account that he's shooting into melee, right?
Yes, that is the
Okay.
0 to now the other folks shooting will be the thing. Actually, let me double check because that is fair. Let's see here.
We're gonna die.
Potentially, yes.
Will look
baddies.
really cool
Too
dying
good.
though.
We're gonna
Should be
die
fine.
of just these.
So that's 8
Oh,
damage.
God.
Die fabulously.
Double
Exactly.
checking. Drop, reload, range
I have
combat.
flashbangs. I could probably buy us sometime.
I'm just
Chaos, I like it.
just putting out that cover is a thing, and the defender has a big advantage in siege. But sure, let's charge out. Let's ride out to meet them.
Okay, but if I hadn't, then it would be Design sitting here taking all these bullets.
Oh sure.
To be fair, I didn't know the helicopter had landed. That was not described to me.
How would you know whether or not it had landed?
I rolled a 26 on perception.
Yep.
I mean, the rotors sound the same.
No, it slows down once they touch down.
Well,
Only if it-
doesn't
only
that
if they
depend if
throttle
they
down.
turn it off? I don't know how this works. Never been
Nor do
involved
I.
I know
that's
they
fine.
can land, but the rotor's still going and then leap again.
So
All
I got
possibilities.
3 other guys that are shooting at me.
Not just yet. I'm real quick looking for shooting into melee. My Google Foo is failing me here.
That's fine. Make a
But
call.
the cover mechanic is good because there's no
Yep.
like partial cover. It's like, are you hidden?
Yep.
They can't hit you.
All right. Where are we at? Oh yeah. So scanner is up actually.
Cyber fight.
Cyber
fight.
fight.
Fine. Okay. Well, she already left the level, right?
She's not on the level, so yeah, you can't perceive
But-
her to fight her.
In order for me to get to the next level, I have to get the password.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's
Yes. Okay, so I will do that. That is, what is that called?
do a hack.
It's a backdoor.
Backdoor. Okay, thank you. I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna
It's all
find
the
the
same roll.
password.
Yeah.
All right. Rolling the dice. Why are you taking so long to roll the dice? It just says rolling the dice.
Sometimes
Sorry.
it does that. It's
Yeah.
9.
No.
Jesus butts. This is nuts. That rhymed.
Remember you
you do
That's
have
also
luck.
true.
You have to decide before you roll
Yeah, I
those.
know.
Okay.
Correct.
All right, that's fine. But I can't. But I could do that again. I'm gonna have to do it again anyway because I need to
But yeah,
find the
Yeah.
You
password.
can
in
like
order
choose
to
ahead of
move on.
time, spend a luck, add +1 to whatever you happen to
And
roll.
you can spend multiple.
you can
luck.
spend yeah.
Okay,
And
so
it is a
I've
one
got-
shot, so spend your
Yeah.
lucks.
So I've got 4 luck. I don't want to spend too many of them because I want to make sure that I'm able to crush her under my heel.
Sure. Another thing to
So-
bring up is that you have a black ice that you can
Oh, yeah.
basically set to leave in wait for another net runner, which would just be activating another program.
It's like a
Okay.
trap.
Yep.
It's-
Then
It's very, very good and very rookery.
okay, then I am going to cast my black ice raven.
Because yeah, it is.
Of course.
Of course.
And it is a raven in armor carrying a glowing lance, and it sets up and
That-
hides.
Oh,
I mean, that's literally
love
the
it.
description in the book. I don't make these
I
things
just-
up.
I love it. That he has a little lance. Okay, that's
Yep.
great. Then after that I'm gonna try once more to
Get through the password.
get this password. Yes.
Sure.
That.
Heck yeah.
14.
So yes, the DC the DV was 13.
Dang.
Yeah, it's up there. But that also lets you pass that to the second level of the architecture. Well, actually, yeah, you actually technically don't know because your Pathfinder didn't go further, so you
No,
can get past
yeah.
the first.
Okay,
And-
I'll go ahead and move to the next one then. I
Okay.
feel like I should do Pathfinder first, but well, actually, no, yeah, because that's all I can do this time anyway. But I can go ahead and move. I'll go ahead and move to the next level because that doesn't require a net action.
Right.
Okay.
Now, a note: you left Raven and wait on that first floor.
Yeah.
So, Crunch would have to go to the first floor
Mhm.
for Raven to activate.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So wait, you used all 3 actions, but you're still going to move to the second floor?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. You find the control node for the sprinklers and fire alarm.
I can't do anything with them right now anyway. So,
Right.
but I know they're there.
And I mean, you can continue to move about until you come to a barrier.
I mean, okay, I will move about.
Okay. Third floor has the control node for the elevators.
Okay,
You go further.
sure.
Okay. And on the 4th floor, you find Crunch.
Hi.
But that is all of your turn. Cool.
Hi.
Yeah.
Just a pixelated fade in. Hi.
Hello there.
It's adorable.
Right. So up next, we have Security Guy 3, who, while searching, I have not found anything for shooting into melee other than the fact that it's still really close up.
I've got to get, well, it's got to count at least for cover because I've got a whole body between
That's
me and-
actually a very good point. It's not a human shield, but yeah, I agree.
Yeah, you should get something. Or it should have a chance to, like, hit their other guy.
Yep. And feel free, everybody, if anybody happens to have a minute, to look and see if there's anything about shooting into cover or shooting
Or
into
into melee. I feel like
because there's the
most
human shield
games
thing,
have rules on that.
right? And notably, they cover it with like the fact that if you're super close, the 0 to whatever meters, it's much harder. But cool. So starting off,
I mean, as written, maybe there's not.
so the second guy is kind of astounded as Rigger busts out through a door and takes a katana to the squad leader, brings up his rifle, and actually, does he swap to his pistol? Yeah, he's going to swap to his pistol because he has a better chance there. Let's see here. Wait, why do I keep opening that when I have that little cheat sheet? I made a cheat sheet for this. Okay. So yes, pulling out his pistol and firing. Before I actually roll that, your opinion on dodging or not, Craig?
Oh, I thought aren't I just dodging for the round or?
No, you each turn.
Oh, I can, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think I can do better than a 13.
Right. It's kind of what I figured, but
I can let you do your roll first.
Sure.
Jesus.
Friggin' 19. Drew.
Why?
Sorry, guys.
And I got
Quit
another
rolling
17.
so well.
Okay.
Amanda, can you just throw salt at him across the room?
Sure.
To cleanse.
One moment.
Now, that's
Roll
it.
9s.
It is just a pistol, so it does less damage.
Just a pistol.
Cool.
I take nothing.
You take nothing, and at this point now your armor has gone down. Oh, actually, you will take a
Take one.
little
Oh,
bit.
my armor goes down? Okay.
Yeah, because you took one hit, so your armor was at 10. So one of
Okay.
this actually hits you as well, and then your armor goes down a little bit more. And unfortunately, his buddy is right there.
Pistol.
behind
They
him.
can shoot you twice with a pistol.
So that was 1 damage then? Because it was 10
I
when it
was
hit me.
skipping over that intentionally, Ash, but since you've brought that up,
I mean,
Murder.
blood.
Yeah.
I'd like to point out that Drew said on the break, depending on how this goes, you guys might mop this up and we'll be done in 2 hours.
yeah.
I didn't say who was doing the mopping up.
They would mop us up.
That was my next sentence, actually. It's like, I didn't know that he was planning to just murder us. This is what we get. This is the thanks we get for 154 episodes. I'm gonna fucking kill you now.
Okay, if we all die, I'll draw some art of it.
Oof.
Yikes.
Yay!
I
Like,
built
it's
a
like
bullet
a gun
dodger and I
throw.
haven't dodged a single bullet.
Oh
right.
my god!
Do your damage.
Yep.
Don't die!
15.
Roll like a 2. Oh my god. I assume you have hit points though, right? Like, I've got 40. You should have more.
I'm a little under you now.
Okay, well that's fine.
Okay.
You're getting
Uh,
down to me level. That's not good.
So we come to the next gentleman in the initiative order here.
They all rolled 9s, huh?
Not all of them. Just those two did. The other guy got the 12. And then there's other people.
Maybe like
Who
you
got a
run through your
12?
luck at this point, and then now you'll get like 2s.
I mean there's a distinct possibility. Let's see here. Yeah. double checking, making sure this is actually their proper tactics, and they they have no reason to use that. Okay, cool. He's also firing his assault rifle because he is, let's see here, 6 meters. No, he's not outside of that yet. So he's going to use that rifle. Oof! See, I do roll low sometimes.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's about time.
Yeah. Boom goes the rifle.
Good job, Neo. You did it.
Something's wrong with the RNG.
That is.
I've rolled literally 3 17s each roll.
Yep.
I always feel that way whenever I play
4.
with Roll20.
Yep.
You know what
I mean, sure, it's random, so you never really know. But
Right.
But
But is it though?
But is it?
it's,
What is it though?
I don't know.
I've got dice on my desk right now.
Well, it is Crunch's turn. Who now doesn't even have to question whether or not Scanner has made it in. Crunch can now see her. And she's going to roll. Use one program. Go ahead and roll your dodge as well.
Okay.
Oof. Hang
That's
on.
bad. You should beat this.
So
It's gonna be lower
she
now.
actually
It's a
There's
has.
a 1.
She rolled a straight up 1.
She's got a 1.
Wait,
You got a 13.
And my dodge, because it's still my interface roll,
Mhm.
right? Just
Yeah,
making
so
sure.
you have
Okay,
a 13. Okay, so
10 plus 4.
she attempted to use that. That didn't work. She's got that running. So yeah, so at this point she can use her Hellbolt again. That's a 12.
Total, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
So you're rolling a d10 plus 4. You can add luck.
no, I should have read it luck beforehand.
So that's a 10. So you were hit by Hellbolt, which is as bad as it sounds.
I'm gonna die
Not
in here.
good. Is this when you catch on fire in real life?
Yes.
I'm gonna die in here.
Ah,
All right, 2d6. Okay, so you
I'm
only
in
take
danger.
you take 4 damage to your brain, and your cyber deck catches fire. You are now on fire
So don't I have to, like, in the next round I have to like put it out myself?
using a meat
that's
space
like-
action. Mm-hmm.
And that's my whole round.
this to
Right.
not be on fire. Yeah.
Yep.
Or just keep on fighting while you're on fire.
Yeah, like how vicious is the fire we're talking about? It's like a
two
small-
damage every turn.
Only 2.
Mhm.
Okay, so you said 4 damage this turn. Oh, I don't have 231 health. I
And
can't
then,
type with these
2's
nails.
not that much.
then
That's
2
not
at
bad.
the end of your turn if you don't put yourself out.
So it's 4 total.
Hmm?
Right.
No. You took 4 damage now, and then if you were on fire at the end of
Okay.
the turn, you take 2 more.
I thought you were saying that I take 2 at the beginning of my turn and then 2 at the end. I'm like, that's
Nope.
kind of weird, but okay.
Nope.
Okay. And is that it for her?
That's it for her. As she actually, I think she moves in the architecture away from you, which really doesn't matter too much. But she moves up to another level.
Like up, like to 3 or 2?
Correct.
Okay.
Where you were at 4, you know that you are also at the bottom node. So like, there's nothing
Okay, so this
deeper.
is okay. Okay, cool.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah, design is up. You hear a
I'm
lot
gonna
of
shoot
gunfire.
these friends.
Cool. Yeah, moving to the base of the stairs.
Oh, also I forgot. I need to because I need to let Bonesaw
Right.
know that I'm on
So
fire.
this is like
Actually,
the remake of
There we go.
episode 4 in Star Wars where Han Solo is running away from all the storm. You can just see all the blaster bullets slamming into the wall, except most of those are actually hitting Rigger.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh no.
No,
So this isn't. Yeah.
and we haven't got to.
I've got to
Bonesaw's-
protect him. I need him to pay rent next month.
Right. And yeah, next turn, Bonesaw will be able to turn around and be stuck with sounds of gunfire over here, and Scanner is screaming as she's on fire at the end of the hall there.
I'm on fire. I'm in
It's not
danger.
that difficult of a choice because I can move forward enough to shoot. I would need to run and waste all my action to even get back to her.
Very true.
Fine.
And Chris, you're
I'm
welcome to
trusting
roll
you're
whatever.
going to push yourself out. If you don't, you'll
I
be
deserved
fine. 2 damage. You'll be fine. A little fire.
I'm gonna shoot one of the ones that are. We decide there's not really a melee penalty.
Correct.
Yeah,
it's
there's
just the
no
short
one-
range.
I'm gonna attack the one that I almost said weird that Rigger is attacking
Sure.
with the sword
Mhm.
sword business. That way, hopefully, he can just finish it off. Just soften him up a little bit for him.
Heck yeah.
Come on.
12 with a pistol is not too bad. Let me see. Over to these books.
Difficulty
they don't-
value is 13 at 0 to 6 yards.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that first shot misses because you do have a second. And yeah, just for future reference, these guys do not have the ability to dodge bullets. Cool.
Well, I hit then.
You definitely hit then. How big of a gun do you have? Oh,
Oh,
decent sized one.
Not very big, and I
bad
rolled dog
rolls,
shit.
though.
Okay.
Dude, my gun fires, your gun is bullets.
It's true.
All right. So that is 6 damage to. Okay.
This does nothing. Almost assuredly, this does nothing.
I mean, it takes a point off their armor.
Takes
Right?
a point
Mhm.
off their armor.
It does almost nothing.
Right. So, first shot, second shot.
I
Cool.
thought this was supposed to be lethal. This doesn't seem very lethal. Unless you have 6 people firing at one person.
I mean, we've only had 3 people shoot at one person and 2 people attack another.
Sure.
Bonesaw.
Yeah, I'm going to move forward down the hall. I have move of 7, so
Mm-hmm.
6.
Yeah.
Can I see them from here?
Yeah. I mean, like I said, we're not worrying too much about the map.
Yeah.
You can poke your head around and see into the stairwell, which is looking increasingly messy.
And just whichever one is the closest I can see.
Sure.
I'm going to, well, actually, I'm going to throw a flashbang into the stairwell.
Okay.
Rigger's in there. I'm going to yell at him to close his eyes. Shit, what are the rules on that?
Good. I'm
I
glad
I
you don't
have
know either.
them. Yeah.
Flashbang. Bang, not bank. Yes, these people all have flashbangs. That's fine. Tell me what they do. There we go. Deal no damage with your attack. Anyone hit by the attack must attempt a difficulty thing or take injuries. Cool. Oh, wait, that's flashbang ammo. Is there an actual flashbang?
Like, it was in the stat where I bought it. So I remember reading what it did and deciding I wanted it.
Right. So it's the flashbang grenade, which is fine. Cool. So you don't have much to make in terms of a check. Double checking. Where is? Hi guys.
Can Rigger get a roll to he'll get the same rolls as everyone else to avoid it. But I'm trying to give him a heads up to don't
Nope.
look.
Yeah. Heads up. Grenade out. Let's see here. There's the explosives. Oh, okay. Yeah. So you are rolling.
Explosives?
I guess so.
Demolitions? Demolitions was the explosive skill.
Yeah. Interesting.
I have points in that.
Yeah, then go for it. Okay. 19. All right. So, fun fact, not only can Rigger dodge bullets, Rigger can also dodge explosives.
You should do that.
If you decide to, you can dodge the blast, and this actually automatically places them outside of the blast area if they succeed.
Okay, that's wrong. That's the fourth 17 I've rolled. This RNG is broken.
To be fair, I rolled a 19.
Maybe it's
which
a character sheet.
Really good.
Go ahead and just roll a flat D10 and let's see if you get
Another 4.
Okay.
Not,
maybe it's just rigor.
No,
maybe it's just you.
Try again.
I just
You
did.
got
I got a
19
6.
that time.
All right, so I'm
Okay.
caught in the blast.
Right. So you will need to roll. Whoops.
You still get to roll to resist it like everyone else.
Which
Hey,
is 8.
well, can I try and slip something in? I want to try and confuse, like, scare these guys as I yell out, "Grenade!" Just I know soldier training, right? They might scatter and get thrown.
You watch as especially because Bonesaw actually yelled grenade as well, and giving you the heads up for the lookout. Everybody is also kind of dodging and moving. But yeah, go ahead and roll your resist torture / drugs check. That's a thing. And you're trying to beat a 15, but okay.
Not even close.
Yike.
Oh, critical 1. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Crit ones are killing us.
The dice are out to get you. Okay, so let's see here. Do they have resist? Blah blah blah. They do. Wow, that's
They resist.
not great. It's
It's a one shot. No big deal.
By the way, what attribute is tied to resist? Because it doesn't show me here.
The resist poisons. Will. Resist torture drugs as well.
Yep.
It suggested
Shut
that
up,
they take
Drew.
it. I did
Shut
not.
your mouth.
I wondered why these guys were so OP.
Shut your mouth. What'd you do wrong?
Did you give us like level 5 baddies?
No, I did not. Hang on. Let me scroll back and make sure where did I do the shooting with them?
What'd you do?
I may have been evil. Okay, no, I
What
was
did
rolling
you
correctly.
do?
I was scrolling correctly. I was making sure I hadn't taken their skill down below and added the attribute. I didn't. Okay. We're good.
Okay.
Okay, so no, they really are just destroyed.
They really are just
They really are. Now that said,
Yeah, we're not imagining this is really happening.
right. Now that said, they are pretty crap at
dodging grenades.
So flashbang goes off. I am fully affected. What happens?
rolling for them real quick too. That way, so they're all affected.
Oh, thank goodness.
So that
Something.
specific thing, flashbang is the critical injury. Oh my gosh!
I can't get.
Oh no! What is this doing? PDFY.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm trying
so
to
you get damaged eye and
search.
damaged ear.
Yes.
-2 to range attacks and perception checks involving vision is damaged eye. Damaged ear is when you move further than 4 meters or yards on foot in a turn. You cannot take a move action on your next turn. And you take a -2 perception to checks involving hearing.
Gotcha.
Oh, it's like you can move, but then you're dizzy because your eardrums are shattered.
Great.
On the plus
I'm not
side,
to move though.
Thanks, Bonesaw.
And you're doing melee attacks. You're not even
Exactly.
affected by that.
Exactly.
yeah.
She can fix them for you.
You're effectively
Sort
not
of.
even bothered.
Oh Lord. Cool. Yeah. So they're slowed down, can't hear very well, and bad. I mean, it's a dead
Bad at
positive.
guns.
Generally speaking, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Flashbangs are good.
You will have to explain that to Rigger later. Arden is up.
Okay, Arden is like in the stairwell, kind of like not quite on the scene yet. And she kind of leans out the doorway and just goes, "Oh, shit." And she's gonna hold up her gun. Gonna try and shoot whoever's closest to me. That's a bad guy. That's
Sure.
not an ally.
Yep.
Yeah.
I love
Okay.
that. Thank you for that specification. Because Rigger
The
right
bad
now
guy
is the target of choice.
Okay. Okay, so I'm rolling my
You should be able to just click on your handgun and it will roll.
yes. There's so much on this character
You
sheet.
click on
Alright.
attack, it'll roll.
On
Down
attack.
on your
Okay.
weapon.
Yeah, down at the bottom right corner of the first page.
Okay. I'm blind. Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, it says attack heavy pistol in the big weapons and armor section.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I don't know why.
So
it
to click
didn't
on the
pop
word
out to me.
attack
Yeah.
specifically, if you click on the others, it'll like
Go.
let you type in.
No!
How it? Oh,
That is a critical failure, but that's fine because it does have two shots.
you can
so
shoot again.
Two
you
shots.
can shoot again.
I'm gonna use luck on this next one.
How
I'm gonna use
many
on this
points?
next one. 3 points.
Okay.
We're so screwed.
+3.
Yeah, whatever this is, +3.
you-
Whoa!
Holy
So you
shit!
destroyed him.
31.
Hey!
Now,
Big
sadly,
money, okay.
that doesn't increase
So
damage.
+3.
Was there no critical?
It's on your
Super
die, on your damage die.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not on your attack die.
So go ahead and roll 3d6.
Just gonna type it.
Yep. Cool.
9.
9 points of damage.
Nice.
Let's close that. Which does get past this guy's armor. So his armor goes down 1, and then he takes the remaining as health damage. Cool. That's both shots. Rigger. How you doing, bud?
My
Hit him with your
ears. I'm
sword.
bleeding from my ears and my eyeballs.
Yep.
I'm giving you a thumbs up, but you can't see it.
I can't really see it. But I know there's a
Hit him.
guy in front of me, and that's about all I really know. So
Right.
Oh, no.
Just start swinging.
Man.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
We are incompetent.
We're real bad.
We're just under pressure, guys. We're under pressure.
Oh,
Like
don't we
three
have the PDF to
smooching
give
our
away?
ways.
Sorry.
Huh?
We had a PDF to give away, yeah.
We do.
It was mentioned in chat. So I'm surprised they didn't give us one. Like, they did actually.
They did actually give us one. And yeah, make sure to hang around towards the end because that's when we'll be telling you how to get it. Because I also want to give the YouTube guys a chance.
so let me know when to make my second attack.
I am making the dodge. Fails the dodge with a
Thank
katana.
God.
Got him.
Wait, so you hit with your critical failure?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good.
It's
Wait.
Good job, bro.
10.
Damage.
Which, by the way, remember, armor is halved for melee weapons.
That's
So
nice.
his 5 armor is reduced down to 4. And then...
Wait. It's halved?
mhm.
Oh, does it go up? Well, no. Wouldn't that be 3?
3.
Right.
Hang on. You're his
Oh, so like
armor
after
was
this
reduced.
hit, it goes down.
His
Okay,
armor was
sorry,
reduced.
Sorry.
Yes.
Just wanted to make sure that
So
he's getting
7
his due.
points. Yeah, 7 points of damage does cut through. So yeah, he's not looking great. And he has another attack coming.
hooray.
15.
There we go.
Get him.
I mean, you only rolled 2, but
I mean,
Good enough.
Can we have a Wilhelm
It's
scream?
Ah,
Damn
I
it.
should use the luck. Oh well. And I meant to use luck too. Oh well.
So yes, he dodges. Hang on, actually, does no, none of the damaged critical conditions affect that. So it's his turn. Eyes blinking back, tears, having a really bad time. He lets go of his assault rifle, switching to baton. That way he's not taking any penalties. 6. You
I
need
still
to
do
beat
evasion?
an 11 with your evasion.
Nope.
Jesus Christ.
What is going on here?
I dodged the second one.
You most definitely dodged that second one. Yeah. We real swingy over here today.
4.
Okay.
Oh
so,
wait, no, because it's halved, right? So I was at 8.
No.
So 4. So that's 8.
Whoa!
damage.
Hang on. I haven't done any damage yet. That was the
Okay,
second
sorry.
attack. Yeah, no, you're good.
Oh.
Because
Oh, I thought you did both attacks. Okay.
Yep. No, you jumped to the second attack, so I wanted to go ahead and
Yeah,
get
yeah,
that on the record. So his one swing does a whopping 5 damage. Your armor is halved.
So I take 1 and reduce my armor by 1.
Yep.
Okay.
That is his turn.
It reminds me of what's that video game where you get hit and your armor goes away, like the really old Super SNES.
Oh,
The
Arthur
little knight.
and
Yeah,
Ghost
yeah.
and
As I imagine, like eventually you're just going to be in like little heart boxers running around.
Yeah. Rigger probably is feeling that right now. Scanner is up. Amanda is up.
Sorry. God damn it. Okay.
Professional
Like,
streamers
oh,
here,
I'm
guys.
just waiting for the scanner person to. Oh, that's me. Okay, so I am going to. Okay, so she already left. What's her name again? Something
Crunch.
dumb.
Crunch.
Crunch.
All right. But on this level, as far as things that I can control,
You are at the bottom level, so you have access to the lights.
would that be helpful to my friends?
You are also on fire.
You are also on fire.
I'm also-
Thank
I'm
you,
also-
MedTech.
I've weighed the pros and cons, and I am going to leave myself on fire for one round. But I don't know if cutting out the lights would really help anybody. So
Now,
I think I'm gonna.
and just to remind you, the next level up was the elevators. The one above that was sprinklers and fire alarm. Just to give you your full options.
I'm gonna move up to where sprinklers and fire alarms
Cool.
are.
You zip past Crunch, who is on the third level. Yeah, and move up to the sprinklers and fire alarms.
Yes. And I'm going to activate the sprinklers in the room because they're in a hallway, right? Like my buddies are in like the stairwell, like before the stairwell, and then they're in the stairwell, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
most of us are in
Except
the
for Rigger.
hall. Rigger's still in the actual stairwell.
Okay.
The rest of us are just outside.
Riggers, and I mean, I'm turning on the sprinklers on them,
Okay,
the baddies,
cool.
just to bug them,
Sure.
make them flip. They
No,
might.
it makes their checks worse.
Yeah. So I'm gonna
Uh,
do that. Do I need to roll?
No,
whatever.
that's just one of your actions to control the sprinklers. Done.
I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna go ahead and scoot back up to the level with my raven,
Okay, cool.
and then I'm going to be on fire.
You have 2 more actions.
I don't know what to do.
You do
Oh,
have
there's
some
anything else I
programs that you can activate.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I will go ahead and thank you for reminding me.
Mhm.
I'm sorry. This is the first time
Yeah.
playing this, obviously. So I am going to go ahead and res shield
Okay.
Hey.
and armor.
Okay.
No,
What?
fine. Nope. Carry on.
Cool. So yeah, you basically gear yourself up for a fight with a trap laid in wait. Cool.
I'm gonna
And
have my
take 2 fire damage.
shielded. Okay, shielded armor, and then I've got my buddy, my little
Mhm.
raven buddy, and I have taken 2 fire damage.
Cool.
I was just reading in chat like you are at the sprinkler control.
You turn the sprinklers on yourself.
Oh my god, you guys are geniuses!
Something for next round, maybe. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
fortunately, you can use a control action to use the sprinklers, and that's literally whatever controls. So yes, that's actually a good point. Yes,
Just turn like a
You
little.
turn the sprinklers
Amazing,
on at
just
the end of the
like-
hall.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
You guys
cool with
are
that.
so smart.
I know, don't compliment them too much.
Aw.
I know who's out there. Cool. So yeah, you put yourself out. So you take no more fire damage, or rather, you don't take fire damage. And we come to the security guys, who well,
Are
there's no.
flashbanged.
They were flashbanged for a minute, and there's no real getting down to fighting in melee, so they're gonna try their pistols still, with a -2. So that puts them at a +8. Rigger attempting to dodge. Cool. First one dodge.
Yes.
Second shot. Cool.
Yes.
So that's those 2 shots. Next guy starts firing.
Are they not affected by my?
Yes.
Okay.
Matrix.
Hey guys, Weird is back.
Nice.
She
and
said-
But are they not
something.
affected by my
Someone
water?
in need.
to give you an idea, the previous -5 came from sprinklers plus the fire alarm going off and the lights being off. So throw in some other stuff in that hallway or in the stairwell and give everybody, including Rigger, in there a -5 to checks. So something to think on.
Okay. Okay.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they
Dodge everything.
yeah, they unload quite a few rounds. And it is Crunch's turn. And she's like, okay, I've got to get rid of this other net runner. So she pops up. So we have to do black ice. Okay.
Trap time.
Trap time. So the Raven automatically activates and
Go forth,
my
my beautiful Raven.
because I don't have it here handy. Amanda, what is Raven's speed?
4.
Okay, roll a d10 plus 4.
Alrighty. Raven. 8.
Alrighty. As I quickly try to remember what she needs to roll in response. Blah, 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 blah. These are all the things. D10 plus interface plus any speed bonus. I don't think she has a speed bonus. She does not.
Good,
So
because she
she's
sucks.
so. Four. Okay, cool. So that's fine. We now add Raven to the initiative order at a 17. Do-do-do-do-do. Oh, I lost Raven. Where'd it go? Do-do-do. There we go. At the top of the initiative, +1 beyond whoever was previously top of the initiative. So basically, miss on the free trap attack, but we'll continue to get to go and do stuff. And now Crunch looks to figure out what the hell she's going to do. I think. Oh, well, yeah, actually. So she's going to attempt to get rid of you. So go ahead and roll your dodge. You're trying to beat a 13.
Okay,
Faith
hold
in
on.
you.
I'm gonna add a look. Just one.
Okay.
Just one look.
So D10 plus 5.
Wait, I didn't do that. That's not
That's
what I meant to do. Hold on.
Yeah. Good.
Trying to click. Wait,
No.
D10.
Oh, no.
It's a 7.
Bullshit.
Okay. So you are hit by Debt Crash.
That sounds bad.
I don't like that.
It is the most orky sounding program. It is a cartoon stick of dynamite thrown at you.
Okay.
And you are immediately, forcibly, and unsafely jacked out of the architecture.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Okay, but my oh,
Raven
wait.
stays, right?
Okay, so my Raven's still in there. So basically, I just have to. That sucks. Okay, fine.
What does
yeah.
being safely jacked out do to you?
If she had been sliding past and dodging a bunch of black ice programs waiting, they all
They
would
would've
get a
hit me.
free automatic hit.
Yep.
Yeah, which would be
So-
really bad. In this case, Crush is now locked in there with the Raven.
What? How much damage did you?
0, none.
Oh, okay. So it's just okay.
It
Okay, that's not
literally
bad,
just boots you
I
out.
guess. Okay.
It's like a bomb from Mario Kart.
Yep. You're just going to be shut down. And then
Or a banana.
Yeah.
Design is up. The sprinklers go off in the stairwell.
I am going to shoot that same guy.
Mm-hmm.
Should be good.
Yep. They can't dodge and well within range. Cool.
Yeah, that's better.
Nice.
So that ablates another point of armor.
Nice.
And oof. Okay, he is now severely wounded, so now taking -2 to his actions. Also hits. And a critical injury.
What?
And -4.
What?
You roll. Oh wait, no. Hang on. Is it double sixes? Shoot, I thought it was the same. We're gonna double check real quick. We're checking with the judges, making sure that we are actually doing this properly.
I thought it was just a certain amount of damage.
Let's see.
2 or more dice come up 6.
Oh, okay, thank you. Never mind. Cool. Yeah, this guy looks like he is on his last legs for sure. Especially as his Kevlar vest has holes in it at this point. Okay, Raven does Raven things. What's Raven's attack?
Let me pull it up. 4.
Okay. Well, that's a
Go, Raven,
1d10 plus 4, not a 10 plus 4.
Go, Raven, go.
Cool. Bonesaw.
Oh.
I'm going to.
You don't get to
can
know.
I
You're
see-
not jacked in.
Can I see other guys in the stairwell behind, besides the first one who's like almost dead?
Yeah, because if you think about like looking after the stairwell, you've got the landing where Rigger is hacking and slashing at this guy. Behind him are 2, and coming up around that curve are the other 2 that are firing down.
I'm going to shoot at the guy behind him.
Cool. Oof. Yeah, no, that does not hit.
And that's all he gets to do.
Because the assault rifle only has the one, the single shot.
Mhm.
Cool. And Arden.
Okay. Arden still got her gun out. She just calls out, "Gentlemen, please, why don't we just call this a day?" She shoots him.
Ah!
Let's just, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Pow, 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 pow.
I'm gonna use 2 points of luck. To do the thing.
Whoa!
She did the thing.
It did the thing.
Oh my goodness.
And
Cool.
I guess shoot a second time. Should
Go ahead and do damage first.
Okay. 3d6. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. 13.
Good.
The first guy, let's see,
Dead.
yes, is actually dead.
Yay! Murder! Yay!
Hooray.
Can I move forward and try to aim
You don't
at one
need
of the
to
guys?
move forward. You can just adjust your aim.
Cool.
Yeah,
I don't want to get
you
shot.
and I are
know?
like
Just-
on opposite sides of the stairwell, just like, all right, well,
Yeah. Can't. Our clothes are already trashed enough as it is. Blood
roll your
stains.
active hubris.
Wrong game. So yeah, fire away. No.
Oh. Got one good hit off. Oh.
All
I mean, you
right.
dropped one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Rigger, your immediate target is dropped by a heavy pistol round.
Sure. So their armor's halved against melee attacks.
Correct.
Okay, so I'll keep doing the melee attacks.
Okay.
So I'll advance up the steps to the next guy.
Shh.
Slogging through.
Nope.
No.
Do it again.
And a
Okay.
16.
Okay.
And bear in mind
I mean,
that's still an
theoretically, they
8
could fail
right, and these guys are rolling
harder than you failed.
Yeah, these guys are only rolling, I believe, 6 for evasion. You would really think I would have planned ahead and actually kept these
Made a
guys
character
stats
sheet for
handy.
these guys.
1 3 times plus 6. So he does actually dodge that first one.
Oh, fuck! I forgot my luck.
Oh,
I was going to spend luck.
No.
the second one definitely
Alright.
hits though.
7 damage.
Cool. So his
Armor eats it all.
um,
Probably not.
He's got the light armor jack, right?
Mm-hmm. No,
thought-
these
I
guys are
thought
just
they were-
wearing Kevlar.
Oh,
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
his stats on Kevlar? I don't remember.
7. They do not have much. So he still takes half of 7 is 3.5. So it still takes 3 points of damage.
And
Perfect.
-1 armor.
Cool. 1, 2 swings. Yep. Now a quick note, because I probably should have brought this up before, but one can move and shoot and move and attack, depending on how much movement you have to kind of draw back and stuff like that. Righto. This guy is dead. Scanner,
Hooray.
you are jacked. You have been jacked out.
Yep. Well, to jack back in, it would be that's all I could do.
That'd be a meat space action. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna believe in the heart of the cards, and I'm gonna put myself out.
You're
this
already
round,
out.
and then I'm.
You're already out because sprinklers.
Wait, I didn't turn them on though? Did I? Or is
Yeah,
that...
because you activated the
Oh,
sprinklers.
because it
and I was
in
like,
the whole. Okay.
yeah, I was like,
Okay.
sure, why not?
Great. I love it. Okay, then I'm gonna jack back in.
Okay, cool. That is your meat space action. You encounter Raven flapping about, stabbing with his
Fighting.
little lance at Crush.
I love him.
Crush looks like her shield is down and has taken
Lovely.
well, I don't know if you'd visibly be able to tell that they've seen some damage, but yeah. So
Just
cool.
like little stab marks on her face.
I mean, I don't think this is a tiny little raven. I think this is a big old fucking bird. Because why does
she
it
has a
need to
big
be
hole
tiny?
in her face then.
Right. All right. So this guy now engaged in melee, and yeah. Also just going to swing his baton. To which Rigor may dodge.
Dodge. Roll another 17.
Oh.
One more.
Yes.
Okay, so they had
Now
us in
we're
the
good.
first round, but
yeah.
Yeah, this is the first half.
yep.
Yeah.
It was the
Making our-
flashbang that just
Yeah.
stirred me up, right?
Yeah. So the guy behind him is watching as the first guy got mowed down by a hail of fire and a katana, and this guy keeps coming towards him. He switches over to his assault
Step by
rifle
step,
and starts
inch by
to,
inch.
slowly backstep up the stairwell. He's got a -2 on this, but he is trying to use his assault rifle, and he's trying to get a little bit of distance so it's easier to aim. That's a 16, which yeah,
Nails me.
cool.
Isn't that shit in melee? Like 6 yards is a lot on a stairwell.
Mhm.
Yeah.
hmm
Let's see here.
Yeah.
I mean, what point are you trying to bring up here?
I was just considering an in-character consideration of it's nearly impossible to get like an assault rifle range in a fucking stairwell. Like this man already has a sword in your face.
Doesn't matter. I was dodging already anyway,
Yeah.
And
so the range table didn't come into play.
and Craig knows the DVs that they're up against. Yeah.
And I'm already Ryu's already giving me partial cover because I have a guy in front of me.
Oh, actually, that's very true. When said guy fell, are you going to grab him as a human shield?
If that was an option, absolutely.
It is definitely an option now that they're because otherwise it's a grapple and you would be like struggling with
Yeah.
him.
But he's dead.
He is dead. Grab blah blah blah. Where is? I know it's in here. Cover human shields. You can still attack your own human shield while you have them equipped. It's practically a tradition. A human shield who dies while you have them equipped automatically becomes a shield with HP equal to their body. Unequipping a live human shield is as simple as ending a grapple with them. Doesn't cost an action, but dropping a corpse shield costs an action. Just an FYI. And the description, of course, is corpse, shield made of meat, used to be a person.
Does it really take a whole action to just drop a body?
Yeah, because you're
Damn.
basically trying to get rid of them as opposed to somebody
So
who's
it's
already
not an
trying
obstacle, I would guess.
I guess. So.
Yeah, get him out of the way.
But yeah, that is a
Crumple.
shield of 5. Right, so I should hang on before I go away. I should actually make sure I am aware of the rules for what shields do. Armor, shields, using shields, equipping and dropping them. Can't do anything else. Movable cover. You're considered to be in cover when attacked by a target that you can see. You can interpose them. You can't dodge. And the shield takes the full attack.
All right.
Cool.
So I've got my shield is dead guy 5 and 5.
Yeah, or just flat
Okay.
5. Yep. Which
But I can't. So if I have a shield, I can't dodge.
correct. So your
And
15 doesn't matter.
Okay.
Because at 16 would miss. Which brings us to Crunch. Raven has already taken a hit, and
No.
she is trying to get rid of Raven. Actually, she can do. Can she do 2 things? Let's see here. Well, I mean, I know she can, but what 2 things does she actually want to do? Yep. Okay, so she's basically going to go all out, starting with 1d10 plus 4 to debt crash you again. Oof, that's a 14.
I'm using I'm using 2 of my luck points.
Okay, and by the way, what does armor do?
Armor, 1 second, let me check. Armor lowers all brain damage I receive by 4.
Okay.
As long as this program is rezzed.
Cool.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. So 2 luck points, so d10 plus 6.
What the?
Plus,
Crash.
You are jacked out. I technically needed to roll another d10 now that I was thinking about it to actually see what the critical did. But yeah, boop, you are back out into meat space.
Go, Raven, go!
Best bird.
Whoops, that's not right. Okay. Oh, that's just not happening. Wow. Okay. Hey, chat. You see what's going on here, right? Okay. Moving on. Design. You're up.
I'm going to continue murdering my home invaders.
Sure.
Like a fucked up episode. Episode? Why the fuck did I say episode? A fucked up sequel to Home Alone.
I think Corridor Digital did that. Made Home Alone R-rated.
Oh yeah,
Ah.
just like exploding heads.
Cool.
Oh,
should be good enough.
Yeah.
I rated that way. Okay.
Yes. Just roll
You're
the
worried there for a sec.
roll the
roll
damage
34,
first.
right?
We'll ask that question later.
Damage roll.
A good one.
Ooh, that's good.
Slightly above average, which we're considering a good one tonight.
Yup.
I mean, in the grand scheme of things, yeah. Right now.
I did not do a good on that one. though.
Nope. Whizzing by. Cool. Raven does some stuff.
Hooray.
You don't get to know what it is.
Nope.
No, it's gonna peck her. That's all in it.
Console your hacker. Okay, I'm going to shoot at that guy from the stairwell again.
Okay.
Well, how hurt is Rigger?
I'm above half.
You're all right. It's fine.
You're doing fine.
That's not
Definitely
great.
had worse.
Bonesaw is ready to heal you after this.
Yeah, it's just like that's a no. Hang on. What is your dex in your shoulder arms?
I was not adding my
Nope.
Nope, that's a plus 5 there.
I have 6 points in shoulder arms.
Uh-huh.
I'm a base 13.
Interesting. Where are you clicking on?
I'm clicking on the attack button where my gun is.
Interesting. Let me take a look at that.
It's an assault rifle, which counts as a shoulder arm.
Right, I'm wondering.
It's not adding in my bonus.
Interesting. Well, that's not very useful. Okay, cool. Let us. I'm gonna try. We're gonna swap this just to see what happens. Okay, so that's 8 plus D10 because you don't have any auto fire, right? No, you have 1.
Auto fire is a different move.
Right, I know. I was testing the AR thing. Interesting. Well, what about?
Well, it looks like she got an 18.
Yep. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I rolled a 3 on this D10.
Did mine do this thing?
Yeah, the previous
mine
one.
Are good.
The assault rifle was a 7, so the actual so that should have been what did you say your base was?
13.
Yeah, so that's a 20. So yes, you hit. Roll that Ronin damage.
Roll 5d6.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's what's been going wrong.
Right. Yeah. We'll actually, as everybody rolls, we'll make sure.
Mine seemed to be fine.
Interesting. So maybe just the assault rifle. Okay. So they had 5 armor, so they take 12 damage. Then armor goes down. This guy is also looking fucked up now. You have a moment where you remember when people used to have Hippocratic oaths? Rico,
you'll take my house over my dead body or yours.
Sure. Arden, you're up.
Okay. She calls out. You know, you could just go. No, really, just go. She's gonna shoot.
One of the guys definitely does look like
a cool ass helicopter on the roof.
Yeah. One of the guys definitely looks like he's attempting to do so. It's like this is not worth this pay.
Not worth.
The one in melee with rigor, however, is apparently really diehard. Emphasis on the die.
Mm-hmm.
Are you shooting, Brenna, or?
Yes, I'm shooting. I'm using my last 2 points of luck.
Okay.
As a 17.
That hits.
Okay. It's 10 points.
Which chews through 4 points of armor. So yeah, this guy is up, but barely.
Oh, okay. I'll shoot him again.
It's a good idea.
Yeah. Parting gift.
I got a 17 on my roll earlier, by the way.
Oh no!
It's just a 13.
My one that was a 9.
Well, this is what we get for playing. 13. No, he's still. I mean, you're talking 6 meters. Like that's well within range. So go ahead and roll that damage. I hope everybody has been watching their ammo count. By the way. I know Rigger's going to need a reload.
Honestly, it's probably my last bit of ammo. I think I have 8.
Pistols have 8. Heavy pistols have 8.
Actually, I've got 35.
7. See, I've had 3 turns, so.
And even with his remaining armor, that is enough, and he drops.
Hooray!
That's the last one, yeah.
There is the third guy who's starting to make his way up. And looks like he's trying to
I thought we killed 3 people. Are there 4?
No, just 3.
There were 4. Okay, just 3.
Just 3. If you guys look down just a little bit lower, I have the 3 of them there. Security 6, Security 3, and Security 1.
I see. 1, 2, and 4. Heard.
Rigger. You have a Miltech soldier guy in Miltech uniform trying to disengage.
Murum Ares Attitude. And I run forward with my katana. The ram has touched the wall in Latin. 32.
Jesus Christ.
Woo!
Hi. Calm
And
down.
an 18.
Okay.
Go off, Queen.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They most definitely hit. All right. So, man, the worst part of this is calculating. Oh boy, that wasn't right. There we go. Is trying to calculate half of armor.
Yeah.
That's another 6, and armor down to 5. Multi-attack, man, just absolutely choose through armor. And scanner, as you find yourself yet again logged out of the net architecture.
How tempting it is to go find this person and just shoot her in the face. All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna jack in again.
Cool. As you jack in, you find Raven like flapping there. And
Oh, he's just by himself. Oh,
currently,
She left.
is she? Can I tell if she's anywhere in the architecture?
you would have to do Pathfinder to do that little scan through.
And
The
I
one
can't do
thing,
that this time.
correct. And the other thing you do know, black ice will follow unless somebody slides away. So there's a possibility that she has bailed and jacked out, or has just slid away and is down in the controls and basically has evaded Raven. So
Okay.
those are your two possibilities.
Okay.
Security guy 3, he did. Security guy number 1 is trying to make. Actually, I think at this point his second buddy has fallen, and Rigger has charged at him, wielding a katana in one hand and his dead body in the other hand, and going, you know what?
Horrifying.
Yeah.
This guy's probably
yelling
done.
Latin at him.
Yeah. And so this guy is turning and basically making a run for the upstairs. You do hear him talking. He's got the big Kevlar helmet on, and he's basically talking, basically armed, armed resistance, and basically is full sprinting up one more floor and into the 4th floor.
I don't get a swing at him as he's running away.
There is no attacks of opportunity.
Okay.
Oh, it's bullshit.
Crunch and design.
I'm gonna go get myself a helicopter.
Were you
Cool.
recording all of this?
I
For
have,
certain.
I have, yeah,
Just
no doubt. Like,
Assault
for
on sovereign
certain.
citizens in their own home?
Yep. Sovereign citizens just trying to decide what to wear for the day before noon.
so are you running up the stairs, or are you going to make a move for the elevator?
I'm going to go upstairs.
Okay, cool.
I don't want to. I don't know. Unless, can I have dramatically gay timing to pop out and shoot this guy as he gets to the top of the stairs?
I mean, he's coming round, so yeah.
All right.
Like pursuing him up and doing the very classic. It's in every action movie. Firing.
I don't
want
want to have to run past Rigger
Oh no.
or run at all. So,
Yep.
yes, elevator sounds great actually.
Cool. So yeah, you back over, get to the elevator, which I'm sure design has set to default and return to the 3rd floor when not actively in use.
It's always here. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Mhm.
So you hop in and start to ride up.
Yeah.
Cool. Which gonna take a turn. They're elevators. Raven Bonesaw.
Okay, from what I can see, everyone is either dead or that guy's gone, running.
He's running. He's definitely visible in the stairwell. If you think about the linear amount of movement you have to do to get through a stairwell.
Can I step out on the stairwell and lean up and shoot at him?
Yep.
Cool.
This will be probably a little bit more range to it. It's probably in that 7 to 12 range, which with an assault rifle is better.
Normal? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so Trying to figure out what do I roll for this, because we know that this button's not working.
I would just roll a D10 plus whatever your
Plus
actual
13.
shoulder arms is. Yeah. D10 plus 13. Yes.
A 20.
Sure. Yep. That definitely hits within the. I think it's 17. What's this pop up thing? Where did I put that? There it is. Yup. Okay, so he did have 5 armor. So he takes 12. And loses.
Get fucked, nerd.
Another armor. He's still up. But yeah. I was gonna say you wing him, but no, that's a pretty damn solid hit.
Yeah.
It's just yelling after him over your dead body.
Wrong house, motherfucker. Arden is up.
It's been revoked.
Jesus
Oh
Christ.
god.
Okay.
I'm gonna join in on shooting this guy.
This little posse of like, just get
Everybody.
the fuck out. Sure.
Okay. I checked. I do have 2 rounds left. So
Cool.
so 20 or 18. Excuse me, not 20.
Yep.
18.
And that's within that 7 to 12, so that hits.
It's 10.
Cool.
I have another shot.
Actually, he has 4 armor and 6 health.
Oh,
so
well,
literally,
perfect.
just thump, 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 as his body kind of slides down a few stairs.
She just gives this whoop.
Cool.
All right.
So we did the
Rigger.
bodies.
So there's nobody between me and the roof.
Not that you can see.
Okay. Sheath the katana as I'm running up the stairs and limbering the assault rifle.
Cool.
I have a bird to shoot.
Sure. You are having to make little pauses because of the damage to your drums, but
Yeah.
yeah.
And I'll drop my body shield, by the way.
Yeah, I figured. I was like, I don't.
So however many rounds it takes me to get there, as I'm like woozy and bouncing off the walls.
Sure. Cool. So we cycle through to scanner.
Great. I guess I'll do a Pathfinder check.
Okay.
If I fail this, I'm gonna be so angry.
Mm-hmm. Take it out on you later.
Okay.
Or
Plus
it's
4.
13 because I still have my. Well, actually, do I still have any of my programs or my original program res because I got knocked out?
Mhm.
Okay, then never mind.
So
11.
that's fine. It's an 11. But that's fine. There you have the password now. Actually, technically, I don't think you do. I think technically you have to do a backdoor, but fuck it.
Whatever.
Yeah, you can see there's nobody else in here. The controls are, open, free.
Where is she, though?
One would imagine jacked out.
And I can't jack out this turn, can I?
Yeah. You could. Yep.
All right, then jack out because there's no reason for me to
That's
be here.
such an unfortunate term.
Well, you know what? That's what it
Amanda's just jacking in and out repeatedly.
I have to
And trust
say
me,
it.
I have been very careful in my inflections here. Design the the elevator opens to the roof. Or which floor were you going to?
Yeah, the roof.
Okay.
I step out hoping to dramatically just like pop out and shoot this guy and then get disappointed.
Yeah.
And then react to my actual surroundings.
You see
It's going to be a helicopter full of guys with assault rifles, dude.
It'll be fine.
you do in fact see a helicopter that is starting to lift off, and 2 Miltech guys who are like sitting there like having just boarded, and it is starting to pull up and kind of taking off.
No, you must stop it so I can shoot the other netrunner.
Pull out
I
a
know
bazooka.
I know she's on there.
Please don't crash a helicopter into our building.
There can
I have
only
no
be
Thank you,
one.
Bonesaw. Thank you.
I am the netrunner.
Another
I am gonna
helicopter.
just like drop to one knee and make sure I have the most stable fucking dope ass footage of this thing flying away. With my skill ranks I put into filmography.
Sure. Hell yeah.
Oh my
Hell
god.
yeah, that's a 16.
You can't even see my eye roll because my shine on my glasses is so intense.
I really enjoyed the write-up for this skill, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, hold on, let me find it real quick. Damn it. There's a write-up where it like has all the...
It's the later page of it, yeah.
Where's the getting it done?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. There it is. At base 10, you're skilled enough to make decent home movies with some special effects. At base 14, you're a skilled artist creating work at the level of the average magazine cover or rock music video. I am somewhere between those two.
Oh, okay.
Cool. Wait, what? Yeah. Which brings us to Bonesaw. Media design is recording this thing flying off.
It's like left hand selfie cam, like gun pointed up at it. Like, can you believe what's happening today?
I'm going to, I guess, keep going up to the roof. At this point, I'm just trying to patch up like the people that are hurt because, as far as I can tell, everyone's gone, leaving.
Yeah.
So I'm following Rigger because he seemed more hurt than Scanner.
Yeah, you can see blood smears on the wall.
Yeah, you're pretty bloody.
Yeah. Which fun fact, I had to look it up to see what the rules were. Quick fix, not as quick as you would think. It takes a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Which means that
just kind of following up the stairwell, waving. It's just like hold up.
And you can catch up to Rigger pretty quick because Rigger is having to wobble. But that drops.
I'll move and then stop as I stagger against the wall and hold my head because I'm still dizzy.
If I catch up to him, can I do a paramedics roll?
Both of those require a minute of somebody sitting still and like staying. But yes, that said, we're dropping out of initiative as you guys have thoroughly chased off World Sat, and as the book.
Can I do something really important right now?
Absolutely, if it's really important.
I want to join design on the roof, and I'll stand in front of his camera. And I'll like really cool, like holster my gun, kind of spin it around and like wink into the camera, like.
Please hang on,
because
this is Cyberpunk RED, and as we all know, style over substance. So I need you to make a. I think this is wardrobe and style. Wardrobe and style, yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, let's see what that is. I don't know what it is.
What's your cool?
It's on the right side.
It's cool roll.
Okay, see what happens. I'll laugh if she fucks it up.
18!
Nailed
it!
You nailed
it!
It's not
Oh my
bad.
goodness. Super cool.
Design does not have to edit that out of the video.
He sees you coming and totally like frames the shot perfectly.
Of course.
Just like,
Got my back.
Look at this badass bitch I got living in my apartment building.
Yeah, we may be looking for new tenants. Come by. But yes, that is where we will wrap it up here. Technically, the jumpstart actually has you fighting two of those guys at the top, and I'm just like, no, we're good. It's 9 o'clock. 10 o'clock or something.
If they were within 800 yards, Rigger was going to take some shots with the chopper, but that's all right.
Oh, I'm sure. But no, at this point, the message has been sent, and yeah, they definitely kind of expect people to be using the apartments for cover, and doing pot shots. So I was like, okay, sure, we'll do it this way. And yeah, this probably also would have been a little bit better if Roll20's character sheet had been better for Ash, because fuck guys with assault rifles, apparently. That's the only one that didn't seem to be working.
Not to like throw shade at the character sheet, because it's actually really well done.
It's really good.
Yeah.
So
I just think it's not maybe something in it isn't coded to consider assault rifles shoulder arms.
And one thing to mention is this is not from Roll20. The character sheet itself is made by a user, and the book has only been out for like 2-3 weeks.
A few weeks.
Something like that. So they got this together pretty quick, and everything else is pretty awesome. I love this.
Yeah, because if you set it to sniper rifle, it adds the 13.
Oh, interesting. Which
It doesn't
does
have
do the
assault
shoulder.
rifle coded to shoulder arm.
Okay,
which
well, I will
it
actually
is.
message the guy after.
Yeah.
But I hope everybody at home had fun, because I had fun here, even though I was doing the very classic DM, haha, I'm so glad you guys are taking damage. Please don't die. Please don't die. Oh my god.
I was considering what I'd do if everybody just dropped dead. Arden would have been like, I'm out.
Bye.
If the only way that I would have had better time is if I was able to smash her face in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She got away.
the book actually calls out if the first guards get killed, she sends the second the ones that are guarding her at the world sat back door that is installed on the rooftop. So that's something the design's getting rid of, you know. And she sends the other 2 guards who are with her, go get rid of them, and then she bails off the apartment and ditches the job. She's like, nope, I'm out.
No!
Yeah.
It makes me so angry.
It's okay. You now have a grudge to settle with Crunch, you know. So you've got
Yeah.
you've got life goals now.
Yeah, I do.
So yeah, this was a lot of fun. A couple quick little
It's like
notes.
a little quick start.
This is terrific for a one shot. Quick little note just for the audience, if you guys are interested in playing Cyberpunk, that was basically all the rules. We tried to do it by the book. The one little,
it's so easy.
it's super easy. The one thing I will give a shout out to Cyberpunk Red is how they do XP. Because that's something that we're not going to
So
do this in the one shot. But basically, you determine as a player what kind of things you like to do: combat, lore, socializing and hanging out with your friends, or role play. You'll basically pick 2 of them, and if you're doing those things in the game, those things get you XP. So if you are a hardcore, well, I'm going to call out Chris because I think this is probably Chris's thing: role playing combat. You know, and you did a bunch of combat today. Cool, you get XP. Was it a big role play heavy session? Cool, got XP. If you are like Amanda, who's big into socializing and role play and that doesn't really much care about the combat, that's cool. Did you, I think the socializing one calls out, did you bring snacks? You get XP.
Did you have a good time with your friends?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's
That's my jam.
I know.
Like,
I think
bring
what
snacks, take notes.
Yep. You know, so it literally rewards you for doing stuff. Now, that said, if at the end of a session you actually completed your guys' mission, that gets XP separately, and that's a big group XP thing. But in between, if you're just playing the game and having a good time and doing what you like to do, congratulations, you get XP, which is the right way to do XP. Reward people for doing the stuff that they like to do.
So before you forget, patrons
Yes, that's the next thing I was about to roll
And
into.
the PDF.
and the PDF.
Right. So let us go through our awesome patrons who I got sidetracked from not talking about our sponsors, which was, by the way, Talsorian and DriveThruRPG. So thank you very much to them, and a special shout out to our patrons who support us monetarily and basically let us do this kind of stuff and pay Brenna for art. And we are already making
That would've been a perfect
preparations.
time to dab 3 years ago.
Huh?
I said that would have been a perfect time to dab 3 years ago.
Yes, that's true. I mean, people still dab, but all right. Well, thank you to Adele, Al, Alan, Michael, Alexander, Bernie, Blood Angel, Brendan, Chris, Doc, Delore, Emil, Funzo, Suru, Ali, George, Jack, Jenny, John, Josh, Cat Feathers, Crazy Man Awakened, Melissa T, Michael, Milo V3, Moku, Neomagus, Noba, Other Michael, Perry, Puppeteer, Ramon, Rovstrad, Ryan, Shexara, Cinna, That Dude, The Arcane, They Lock Sorcery. Man, that one threw me for a loop. Thomas, Vortex, Woodfoot, and Zoltan. Thank you all very much for your support. And yes, if you want to play Cyberpunk Red and get a PDF of your own, thank you for hanging out and watching the entire stream and or video. Basically, we are going to do a little cosplay contest, but cosplay like this. Do not go out. Do not buy anything. Okay, buy maybe some little things. Thank you, Chris.
I mean, I bought these.
Right.
I bought
For sure.
the glowing.
You already
Makeup
had the
and
jacket?
dye.
Are you telling me you
bought
already had the
mice.
jacket, Amanda?
Don't.
So
I love this jacket.
Did you already have that?
You
for
can't
real,
take
for real?
this from me.
Hang on.
I really wish
Oh.
I would have.
Hang on.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. God. like herding cats. I can mute you. Well, I can't. Can I mute you? Whatever.
I dare you.
So, what we're gonna do is just super cheap. What you have in your closet, if you buy something, make it cheap and don't. Guys, it's a cheap PDF. All right, don't spend a bunch of money to get a PDF, right? And make your own cyberpunky cosplay. Get some marker and draw on some EMP threading. Sharpie,
not Sharpie.
No,
Don't.
Sharpie.
Yeah.
Don't Sharpie your skin.
Get some highlighter and draw on some circuits.
right?
Yeah.
If it burns, that means you're on the right track.
Oh, board. So yes, make your super cool at home cosplay from like shoulders up. We don't need a full body costume. All right. And send pictures to occultanon@gmail.com. We're going to get a whole little collage together, and we're going to get the 6 of us together, and we're going to look through and find our favorite. Our favorite may not necessarily be the most professional looking. All right.
Probably not.
Because, yeah, you know us.
I don't like a try hard.
Yeah.
We're not highly professional
Just
people.
have some fun with it. Be chill. And basically one entry per household, kind of thing, but send it in and email us and we'll get on together. You have some time to do this. Twitch guys, you got a little bit of a head start. YouTube guys, I don't know when you're watching this, but probably start now. Because hopefully I will have this edited pretty quick. I'm not going to put a specific deadline on this. So make sure to follow and hang out in our Discord. That's eatinto.space. That's literally the URL. If you don't understand where that's from, come watch our mage game. But yes, you can go there and keep track there. And then we'll also post the probably our top 5 and then the winner on our Patreon as well, if you give us permission to use your picture. Any other last minute things?
I think this
Go fight the corp.
was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it.
It was
That
really
Yeah,
good.
it was awesome.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
So
I loved it.
thanks, guys. And we'll catch you next time. Hang on. How do I get out of here? How do I close this?
You gotta jack out.